stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers. Gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
What up, Nine?
Trapaholics Mixtapes. as the 9% and word would say, make a better you, a better us.
Fuck being rational, give them what they ask for.
Who do you think you are? I'm the word. Boy, I'm the one who put in the work.
When I move, it's in a quick rumble. I won't ever, ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble.
What up? So it's the word. You see the title. We about to get into it. We about to get into it. 'Cause ain't nobody in the chat. Ain't nobody in the chat. But I just wanted to pop up and say what up, though, man. I ain't been on in a minute. You know, wanted to check in with everybody. How was your holy day, holiday, however you interpret it or celebrate it? I hope it was great. Hope you spent time with the fam. You know, made new memories. Miss T, what it do with the businesses, sir? How you doing? How you doing? I hope everything good. Hope everything good. You know, I had a time, man. I enjoyed the time, the experience. That's what life is about. You know, the experience. You know, you gain and you know, sometimes you lose from them, but that's the most valuable thing in life is experiences. All right, so having an experience with my family. Uh, my mom, I got to see her like glow. My mom was glowing because all her grandbabies was at one spot. And my mom don't ask for much, right? My mom be chill, laid back like me, bro. She don't ask for much. But all her grandbabies was at one spot, and that like she had a ball, man. She had so much fun, you know. So just watching that, you know, watching my nieces and nephews, you know, spending time with them, they getting older. I'm looking like I'm feeling old, bro. Like watching, I remember them as babies. One of them 17. Like, bro, you about to graduate high school? Like, bro, that was my first nephew. Like, so just watching them grow up and looking at my kids. Like, my son just turned 6, my daughter's 3. Like, I don't have babies no more. You know what I'm saying? So just like enjoy the life, man. That's what it's about. You know, we work hard and put ourselves in positions where we can one day enjoy it. But sometimes we work too much and don't focus on the enjoyment part or the experiencing part. You don't experience it, you can't enjoy it. So we work so much to put ourselves in position and forget why we working hard, why we want the money, why we want the nice car, the house. Why it's all to enjoy with our family, you know. And once I figured that out, bro, I stopped chasing the money and start chasing the things I desire. Right? I wanted a house with a white fence, you know, like on the movie. I got it. It ain't the biggest house, you know. I can afford a bigger house, but right now we building other things. So is you know, I want to get back to the point where my wife don't have to work, you know, but I got to get back on my feet where I can move around and you know, because I was enjoying that for a while. My wife not having to work. You know, she busts her ass to get her degree, so she don't mind working. And that's the type of person she is. She like to go. She a go getter. You know, so she even when she was sitting at home, it was like she wanted to go. She wanted to be out the house. She wasn't happy. Now that she go to work, she happy. She bust ass to get with her degree. So, but I want to get back to that point where it's optional, where she don't have to go to work. You know, but where it's optional. So that's what I'm working towards. But I'm not going to neglect what I want, and what I want is to enjoy my family, man. Spend time with my kids. You know, I've been building stuff for the last 3 weeks. I, I didn't. We didn't got damn near all new furniture in the house, like all the dressers and the chest and all the tables and cabinets and all the stuff we got. I had to build it, so I've been doing that. And you know, the holidays. Now I got. It took me 3 hours to put my daughter's dollhouse together. 3 hours. 3 hours. I've been sitting here working on the damn dollhouse, and I'm looking like, man, these kids spoiled. I had to put like three of my son things together. I'm like, do none of this shit come put together no more? Like, goddamn, nothing come put. You gotta put everything together. I'd be like, oh, man, all this goddamn money for something I got to put together. This some bull. But no, just enjoying that though, the experience, you know. So yeah, just enjoying life, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying, Miss T? But see, this the thing, man. It's so much in life. You know, I probably could look at it, complain, or I can want things to be better, and I do. I don't focus on that though. My grandmother told me something a long time ago, and I live by it. This is something I live by now. She said, if you keep focusing on what you don't have, you're gonna lose what you do have. She said, but the more you enjoy the things you do have, the more you add to that. And she was so right about that. So that's just my mindset now. I focus on what I appreciate that to the point where it multiplies, right? Like even you say like my blessings they multiply because I'm grateful for the blessings that I do. I don't think about what I don't have. I don't need I got from I think I began to I'm trying to think the most I don't care about being articulate. The most effective way to say it. I start identifying my desires, right? I start and that took that wanting aspect out of it because when I focus on what I desire and I define why I want this or why I need this, it makes it easier to obtain. It makes it easier no matter what it is. It's like a pathway opens for me. You still got to walk the path, but anything that I put in my mind, like, damn, I want this, and I identify why I want it, it's just a pathway always open for it to happen. Now, I may not like how the road is paved sometimes because it's not ideal or how I would like it, but if I want it, then I'm gonna still cross that road. I'm gonna still cross that road. Dee dee, dee 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 dee. I know, Dee. Man, I miss Miss T in the chat, man. I miss. I want. I listen to your videos. I want one day to come up on the panel and rock out with us, man. We be chill. We be chilling, you know. But yeah, Miss T, y'all go check her out, man. Definitely check out Miss T. I don't know. I know she said she was gonna step away, but Miss T, you have some inspirational talks, man. And this the thing, like genuine down to earth. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing when people like I'm not even gonna say to some extent, you know, if we watch YouTube, you see majority of the people who come on here and do content, they are portraying something. And it might not be them their consistent self. It might be a part of them that they wish they can live out in real life, but they come on here and live it out. Right? So when you get somebody who just come on here like, man, look, this is me, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, and this is raw. I'm sharing. That shit is so genuine, right? And that's when you feel like you relax, man. I relax when I'm around people like that. You know what I'm saying? People are people, man. I rush with people from all different sectors of life, not because of what they believe in, but because of who they are. You know, my grandmother told me the most valuable thing a person can have is character. And it was like, man, if I had my grandma right now, man, it'd be crazy because I could remember everything she said. I just didn't know what it meant. So it was like I never really even thought to ask her to elaborate on or say it a different. I never thought it. I just took it for what she said. But as I matured, I began to understand and experience life. Really, that's what like like she could say something and then I experience it. And I'd be like, damn, that's what she meant. You know. So I mean, just knowing that, most people go through that process. So everybody is on their own journey, going at their own pace, right? And I just believe in harmony, right? I truly believe in harmony. Like if you look at a pond and it's still, but once you throw a rock in it, it has a ripple effect. And that ripple just don't go up and down, it goes left and right. And in between those four angles is degrees. So is like even when you think about this, good has degrees. Like somebody can do something, you be like, oh, that was nice. And then somebody can do something, you be like, oh shit, like I can't believe they did that. That's amazing. So even goodness has degrees, bad has degrees. Like if somebody tell a little white lie, you be like, okay, yeah, you probably shouldn't have lied. It's bad, but not then. But then somebody tells some crazy lie and somebody lose their life, and you be like, damn, that's bad. So lying, everything has degrees to it. So that's why I don't even judge. I don't judge people, man. It ain't for me to say a person is good or bad. You know, it's really not. My opinion about a person being good or bad don't matter. I don't get no power or authority. I can just realize like the person is good or bad for me because what's good for me might be bad for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't go into the judging thing. You know, Mr. 33, Mr. Gary busted down Brown. What it do with the businesses, fam? I appreciate you for dropping Miss T link in the chat too, man. Appreciate that. Well, yeah, man, what y'all been doing? I ain't got nothing to talk about. I was on Ryder's panel yesterday, and it was some stuff I wanted to say, like when she was talking about maturity, and what she was saying, like when people physically, well, I'm not word for word, but paraphrasing, but when people physically grow up, a lot of times we associate that to uh adulthood, right? We okay, they're adult, they grown, right? But we don't recognize that's just one aspect. They might physically be mature, but they might not be mentally or emotionally mature. So if a person is lacking that, then that explains why they are at uh, a certain age physically, but they haven't mentally matured, so they act, below their physical age. And a lot of people do that. I mean, they did studies, and I think they said the average person in America has a mental capacity of a 16-year-old, and I mean it kind of reflects in people's actions, right? What they prioritize, you know. Um, and I'm and not only how they prioritize things, but how they go about things in general, how they execute. You know, because action is uh, the words in the book is like the actions tell the story. Is what people do that determines who they are. That's just what it is. It's what you do. You can think, you can say, you this or you that, but your actions will tell the story. You can't say I'm not a criminal and you got a rap sheet. You can't say that, right? You can't say that. So the actions tell the story. So, just because somebody is older don't mean they more mature than someone younger. That's not always true. You have to judge things case by case. Generalizing things, that just becomes lazy. Like when people generalize things, like, well, all people like this or all people like that, all women are like this, all men are like that. Like, nah, bro, you just projecting your own personal experience, man. Even if you use statistics, it's things called controls, it's things called, uh, oh man, properties, there's things called variables. You got to know all these aspects about statistics. That's why you hear somebody use the term per capita, and that's a cop out too. Mr. Gary Busted Down Brown, Busted Down Brown. What it do with the businesses?
What up, though? What up, though? 1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1 2.
My 33 brother in the building.
Mic check. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. I don't think he can hear me.
Mic
Can you
check.
hear?
Mic check. All right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
I don't
out.
think he can hear me. Can you hear me? Oh, I don't. Oh, he went out. Yeah, I heard him loud and clear. I don't know if y'all heard him, but I don't think he heard me. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, I see my mic moving, so we good. But yeah, you got to adjust things on an individual basis because people can do the same thing for different reasons. People can be nice to you because they nice people, and then people could be nice to you to get close to you to stab you in the back. So people can do the same thing for different reasons, bro. So that's why it's just better to judge things case by case, man. And it gives you that's how you acquire different skills too and gain different understanding. A lot of people have basic understanding because they don't have experience. They even like when I hear people when I hear people generalize things, I'd be like, that shit lazy. That's just how I think. That should be lazy to me. Because it's like you gotta judge things case by case. And then when you give examples, you have to give quality examples. You can't say, oh, black women are angry and mad, and then show somebody from the hood angry and mad. You can't do that shit, bro. Or you can't have like Jasmine Crockett snapping and not give context to why she's snapping. Because context is king. Context tells the story. Yeah, anybody, everybody, bro. Like, I wanted to talk about Jasmine Crockett too, 'cause that's a bad sister, man. And like, people criticize her, like JD Vance was saying, like she could and all this. Like, bro, what the fuck you call Trump, bro? We ain't never had a president talk like Trump. Be real. Be real with me, bro. Even Bush sound better than Trump, bro. Like Trump, the shit he say, you be like, what the fuck? And now it's like when he do it, it's cool, but when she do it, it's better. Like, nah, bro, some of the shit this dude say, bro, the way he talk, like, come on now, man. I like Jasmine though.
That be that politics, though. That's why I don't really like to deal with that. Because at the end of the day, man, politics it doesn't make sense to the average Joe, right? Because it doesn't. It just don't fit us. We go to work, we bust our humps, we go home, we 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 don't deal with the politics. We don't look. We're gonna pay our taxes one way or the other. We're gonna make sure our roof is over our head. We don't get into that mumbo jumbo, but they just trying to push it on us. So we gotta. I'm not choosing the side. If I'm gonna choose the side, I'm gonna choose the side of right or truth. However you want to look at it. That's how we gotta That's how we gotta look at it. Because if we don't look at it, we could be looking from a different lens, and the lens might be scratched. You ain't gonna be able to see everything correctly. So you got to be careful when you enter that arena.
Mo, what up, though, son? What up, though, Mo? Hey, I'm happy I've been catching you alive. I told you we were coming there fucking with, but no, I like your crowd of people too. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you doing your thing. I'm be over there supporting every time, most of the time. I ain't gonna lie. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on the heart. Blame it on my eyes. I can't see. But when I do see you, I do rocks out with you. Shout out to Mo. Drop your link, swoop. Drop your link, man. There's some good people over here, Miss T. Miss T, I think you'll like Mo. You'll love Mo channel, Miss T. Mo got a dope channel.
I don't even
But
see her.
yeah,
Oh,
man.
she must be in the. She must be in the what you call it. She in the
Yeah, you gotta.
She in the vertical.
Yeah, it's in the bird. Yeah, I gotta look on the laptop. I was about to put it on my TV, but I can't even see the TV. I'm chilling in the living room, bro. I need to get my ass back in. I need to get my studio there. I'm getting the basement together, but I was gonna create a studio on one side, and that shit then turned to a whole big another playroom. It's gonna be a chill room. I'm about to redo my bar. Yeah, I'm about to read. I don't even drink though. Everybody like, what is lit, bro? Like 7 years ago, man, everybody people had to stay the night because they was drunk. Bro, I don't even drink no more, bro. I just stopped drinking. Like they'd be like, where the juice at? I know you got some juice. I be juicing my ass off,
He said,
bro.
"Yo,
I'm
it's
telling you, man. I be juicing, bro.
but now that this year is coming to a completion. I'm just excited to see what everybody next move is going to be. Right? You know, a lot of us has been sidetracked because life is life, and you know what I mean. We go through the ups and downs of this 52-week journey that they call a year. I'm just excited to see what happens. Like I told you, we already spoke about what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get everything in one department, right? If I gotta learn the 42 laws of Mahat, I'm gonna compare it to the I'm ready to do all this just to make sure that the spirit is connecting in the proper aspects in the proper channels, right? Because people don't understand when you deal with these type of things, man. The spirit connects to the spirit, right? You was just talking about how people were supposed to be growing and maturing, right? They only grow physically. People only growing physically, right? But once they hit that magic number, they say they're grown. They're not going to open their minds to new ideas, new establishments, new developing situations. They're not going to do that if it doesn't fit their agenda. So as long as people keep doing that, man, they stunting their own growth. You got to you once you grown, you can't be once you grown, you can't grow. I say that all the time, and this year has displayed that immensely.
Think about it like this. If you take a child, right, and you don't nurture them physically, meaning feeding them properly, they grow up abnormal. They grow up with defects. Things happen. I'm talking about like extreme malnutrition. Like if you don't nurture them at all, you just let a kid be a kid, never try to develop them physically, feeding them, washing them, the physical things we do for our kids. Now imagine the same concept applies to your mental and to your spiritual. Most people don't nurture these things, so that's why they don't mature. So it's like even like this is why like when people come from different belief systems, I don't ever knock their belief system. I'm cool with Buddhists. I'm cool with people who practice Hindu, Judaism, the Israelite, Christian, Muslim, everybody. I'm cool with everybody because if it works for them, then it works for them. That's just what it is. I'm not here to
Right.
debate if it's real, if it's not real, can we talk about that? Can I debate that? Yeah, man. But that should be boring to me because most people don't know the shit. But the people who practice it and it works for them, I never have discussions like that. We talk about the philosophies within their beliefs. Man, if you name a religion, I can tell you something I use out of that religion. And then one religion, even Shinto. Now, when you talk, I pay homage to the ancestors. That's big in Shinto.
Mm,
So almost even Greek mythology, bro. Like a lot of this stuff is, like you said, when you say connected, I look at it as a tool. If it's useful, then I use it. Now, do I believe in these things? We talked about that. That's a whole different conversation. Because I don't believe in much. Belief is a process to me. So you got to even comprehend to even understand. That's why, like when I say that, people have so much conflict because they know too fucking much. They believe in too fucking much. Believe. If you look at the, no, I'm being honest. Now look, I break it down. This is how I came to this conclusion. Because I was looking at the word one day, like, what the fuck? Like this is an unfinished process. And I was looking at it because I was doing a science experiment. And when you go to a science experiment, you start off with a hypothesis. That's a belief. That's what a belief is a hypothesis. And then you test it to see if it's true or false.
Well, I'm gonna disagree with
So when
that
you
because I don't think beliefs is an educated guess by no stretch of the imagination. If they told it, they're not educated enough to disagree with it. So the belief is just that, a belief. If you don't take the time to see what works, then you can educate yourself. You might advance yourself from believing to knowing. But I digress. Go
but
ahead. I'm
that's why I
sorry.
said that's why I was saying it's a process. People never go through the
Mm-hmm.
process. They stop at belief. It's a guess. And the guess, I guess it and it feel good. Because if you know, you know. Like when people say, do you believe in God? I'm like, no, man, I know God. How do I know God? Well, from my own personal experience. Well, you can't prove God to me. You can't prove God exists to me. And I'm not trying to. I'm straight. I'm good, bro. Nah, because look, maybe God don't rock with you. I'm just being honest. I feel like that. I promise you, I feel like that. The more and more I hear people say, I can't connect with God, and the more I read, just not even in the Bible, but just using the Bible, bro. Like this is like it goes over people's head. Genesis, when Adam and Eve was in the garden, and God told Eve, "Your seed." We know what seed referred to, her lineage, her kid, and the devil and the serpent seed will forever be at conflict. So if God didn't fuck with the serpent and said Eve was his people, that means the serpent seed, his lineage, God don't fuck with.
Right.
So
I get what you're
the
saying.
serpent seed is amongst us. Shit, it can be family members. The seed is spiritual. So it can be your sister, your brother can have the seed of the serpent. Just because y'all from the same physical line don't mean y'all from the same spiritual line. That's not how it works. And no belief system, bro. It don't work like that. So I mean, the seed
It's just
is
like being
different
related
people.
and being a family. Same scenario.
That's why I be telling people like, look, man, just because they're your blood don't mean they're your soul. Don't mean they're your soul kinfolk. That's why that shit. That's why it's so like, man, think about it. If you got a kid, man, and you love your kid, you do anything for your kid. But everybody don't feel like that, bro. We got examples where some people don't give a fuck about their kids. Their kids is just a means. That's just real. It's some family
Yeah.
like, bro. There's no way. Like I'm the big brother. I got a bunch of brothers and sisters, bro. And I may have jacked them up, but I would never physically hurt none of them because I love them. My job is to protect them. Now I might have to shake them up a couple times, rough them up, but I'm not gonna hurt them. That's why it broke my heart when my brother pointed that gun at me and pulled that trigger, bro. That shit broke my heart, bro. And I was like, I can no longer ever fuck with you in life. The most I can do now is allow you to breathe, and that's what my father said.
Hmm.
But I can never fuck with you in life. Never. I'd never do nothing like that to you. And knowing you would do that to me, bro, I can't. I don't even want you around my kids. Bro. Ain't no telling what you do to anybody. And I can see if
But
we
see, even
had some vendetta and shit, but I ain't never did nothing to you.
now that's crazy, right? Because but now this is no shade to anybody that's listening or anything like that, right? The fact is, if somebody would have went through that scenario that you just expressed, that situation, they would be locked in trauma bonding forever, right? The fact that you can speak about it and advance and go on with your life and not allow it to be the yoke that holds you back, that just shows that you can overcome a situation. But there's so many people that just get locked right there. I've been through that trauma 30 years ago and I can't let it go. The question would be why you can't let it go. Do you want to let it go? Right? These are the things that you. But the way you just spoke about it, right? How did you not allow that to become a bonding moment to trauma? How did you get away from that?
You once you recognize what everything is an experience, bro. So good, bad, or indifferent is an experience, and reason people get locked in that is because they don't know why. They don't learn from it. Look, that's why you have that that connection to experiences that you don't learn a lesson from. And you continue getting those same examples over and over. You know why? Because you don't learn the lesson. And you keep putting yourself in positions for that to happen. I learned from that. I took the lesson out of it and I moved forward. It's nothing that I can't, like, my wife is like, you can't talk to her about that. She fucking flips. I'd be like, man, chill, let that shit go, bro. She's like, I don't wish nothing bad happened to nobody, bro. Look, that's just what I know, and I don't fuck with karma. I don't look. That's one motherfucker I don't fuck with, right? So I play by the rules, man. I don't put negative energy. And me even thinking something bad about somebody else, karma is not just your actions or your words; it's also your thought. So, like when I say I don't got no hate in my heart, bro, I don't got it. And when I do get it, I understand why it's there because if something happened that I don't like, that's why I hate it. Simple answer. Why do you hate things? Because you don't like it. It's undesirable. So eliminate that shit out of my life. I don't like
Mm,
untrustworthy people, and that was one of them. So guess what? I can't trust you no more. You out my life. Moved on. Out of sight, out of mind, bro. I'm good. Now, can it happen to me again from somebody else? No, man, because I accept it for what it is, man. No matter who a person is, bro. If they want to hurt you, they gonna hurt you. No matter if it's your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your neighbor. If a person don't like you, fucking like you, and that's just what it is. So even now, like if it's I got family members, when I see them doing like some hateful shit, then I'm straight, bro. I'm straight. And it's not that I hate nobody. I ain't even got to talk shit about them. I ain't got to say nothing. I just eliminate them out my life. I just keep living, bro. I focus on things I do desire, not what I don't. So a lot of times, like
mm,
if I don't like something, bro, I'm too focused on what I do like to even be bothered with what I don't. So I'm focusing on my family and my loved ones, the people who want to act right. I fucks with them. So I ain't got time to fuck with nobody else who ain't doing right. You see what I'm saying? Well, you focus on what
yeah.
you want, what you don't want. And I mean, that shit might be in your peripheral sometimes. You might see that shit might run in front of you, but you ain't got to dwell on it. You too focused, man. Yes, 5.99. I
You
got one.
talking?
Baby smell.
Yeah, you straight. Yeah, I just look at a thing like that and I say, you know what, man? A lot of people don't like to be vulnerable because they feel like they're going to be taken advantage of, right? So when you go through that experience of being taken advantage of,
I
you
do.
should be able to learn from it, right? Because y'all know, well, if you don't know, I say adversity makes you more diverse. Adversity brings diversity, right? So if you go through different things, you'll get a solution that will help you prevent yourself from being caught up in that web again, right? But the problem with me is sometimes I could see somebody from a different perspective. I could see somebody from a positive aspect, and then you know, and I'll flow with them and not see the red flags that people talk about. And so it's like being around people with potential, right? You can see their potential more than than they do, and you try to feed it, or make it make it an illumination, a light form. And when it doesn't happen, you become vulnerable because you like, damn, I see this person in front of me, but they don't see it in themselves, and then you drain yourself by trying to give them your energy to inspire them, and then you wear yourself out. So it's crazy how people can take advantage of the kindness and the generosity and of an individual, and then get mad at them because they don't want to reciprocate it anymore because they blew the connection.
And see, even that I had to check and make sure ain't nobody. Hey, if anybody hit the link, man, type in the back chat for a minute because I ain't even by my laptop. But let me grab my phone so I can really see the chat. But even in that aspect, right? Like once you like you just gave a detailed experience. You went through that with somebody, probably multiple people, right? So now you know
Hmm.
people are like now you look at um I mean oh who put that right there? Okay. So now now you got experience. Now you gotta extract the data, right? What was the situations that caused these things to happen? What happened when I noticed it? What happened? You know, you start analyzing, and once you do that, then you got a profile, bro. Like I, I don't judge people, but everything has patterns, bro. Everything has patterns. So patterns may be similar but different. Like I say, same two people do the same thing for different reasons. So, like even when I'm dealing with people, bro, I just learned to let let time is the let time and actions tell who people are. You know what I'm saying? You can't see somebody do something one time and say they this or they that. I mean that's you can't do that. I mean you can if you want, but you might not be accurate, especially if you don't get context to why a person do it. Like if I see somebody, you know, 'cause we on the internet, bro. Somebody could be going through something and coming over here snapping, right? Or have be like real,
Hmm.
you know, reactive, right? They just might be reactive while they're going through this, but people might be fucking with, 'em, and that's why they snap, and then they get to a point where they get used to people fucking with them, and then you know, they snap even quicker. But then they stop going through that. Then you see a whole different person, and you realize like shit, it was a stimulant or something was going on to make this person act like that. Do you think the person's natural character or person might be acting out of its original nature, but it has a reason to. That's how
It's
most
like,
people
yeah, but see, that's why, like for me it's different, right? Okay, what's the expression? The first impression is the best impression. I don't. I just say your first impression is what I'm going to lean on. It may not even be your best because you might be faking that impression, right? You might be the total opposite of that impression. But when you need that
are.
job, you're gonna act like you can do every job in the world, right? But as soon as you get the job, you can't do none of that. You see what I mean? You can't just base it off that very first appearance or that very first conversation. You can lean on it, but you can't just put all of your hope in that thing. You still have to be observant. You see, you got to understand if that person is, if they're gonna keep going the way they're going, then you gotta observe it. And then if you don't see it going down the line, then they was on some bull jive. That's the thing that we have. Like we can't just assess everything off the first impression. Is what I'm saying.
And it says nothing on the first person. Nothing can be assessed
But
off
this,
the first
but a
person.
lot of people do. That's what I'm
And,
saying. A lot of people do.
and that shows their level of intelligence, to be honest with you. Be 100% honest with you. And I'm not trying to be funny. That shows a person's level of intelligence. That's not even a clear observation of first impression. That always, because look, normally this is what happens. Right? Usually people's first impression is their best impression. You getting the best of the best of them. I mean, that's not who they are. People have good days and bad days. So a person is simply
Mm-hmm.
complex. If you understand, like the people I'm cool with, I can say I studied them. Like ask my wife. My wife right now, she'll tell you probably her favorite thing about me is I know more about her than she do. I can tell. I tell her why she do the shit she do, and then she'll look like that's scary. And I'm like, but I watch you. So the people I fuck with, I observe them. I have to, bro, because I have to know if I can interact with them. Because
Right.
I've been burnt so many times. Like certain personalities, just I don't get along with. Right? I like to be challenged. I like to be challenged mentally. I like to be challenged intellectually. I don't like to be challenged physically. You see what I'm saying? Because that's
Right.
I can intellectually spar with you. I can even mentally spar with you, like chess and shit like that, like games and shit. I like to
Mm-hmm.
be
Mm-hmm.
mentally challenged. I love that shit, bro. You know, even if we playing something, you talking shit, yeah, I love that shit, bro. Like, but physically challenging me, like you go whoop me or something like that, or you threatening me, I'm reactive to that. So I don't like being around people who do that and don't mean that shit. Or if we cool, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. Like before I hurt
Right.
somebody I like or love, bro, I'm gonna stop fucking with them. Like literally, it's people I'd be like, damn, I want to punch you in the face. I just can't fuck with you no more because if I'm around you, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Right.
So I'm not gonna fuck with you no more. But I love you to the point where I can, whatever happened, let shit go and just move on with my life. I love you that much that I can do that. But I never fuck with the people. There's some people in my life like I wanted to do some crazy things to them, bro. For the positions they tried to put me in, and it's like I love you too much. We had too many good times, man. So no, I ain't go. Even people on here who I met, who I say I'm cool with, see, like I don't be putting myself in quicksand, right? I'm not about. You ain't gonna catch me be rocking out with somebody and then turn around and start talking about them like a dog. You ain't gonna never see me do that. If anything, if you see me rocking out with somebody and we fall out, I'm just not gonna fuck with them no more. I ain't gonna talk about them like a dog. I'm not gonna talk to them. Now, if somebody say something, I may address it, clarify things. But even then, I ain't gonna dog nobody out. Not nobody I rock with. If I ever said we was cool, you ain't never got to worry about D talking shit about you. You never hear me. Because to me, that shit phony. That shit phony. And I mean, there's some people on here. I ain't even gonna say some people on here. I have misjudged people before, thinking they was cool and they wasn't. But even then, I don't talk shit about my ex-wife. You don't hear me talk. I will tell facts of things that happen. Even my brother, man, I ain't gonna say you ain't never heard me. Oh, you piece of shit. This is my. He pointed a gun. He tried to kill me, bro. But you don't hear me talking shit about it, and you won't. That's not who I am. Now, facts are facts. If things happen, then they happen. We can talk about that,
Right.
but I'm not going. No, bro. To me, that I don't know. I just if it like that to me, that's like I'm not showing accountability because if it was that fucked up, why was I fucking with him in the first place? Because like I was talking to writers, and she was like, "You said something to me that was true," and I said, "What?" She was like, "You told me when you see people do something, it's only a matter of time until they do it to you." And I'm like, "That's true, bro. If you see me do something to 6 different people." And you think, oh, I ain't gonna do it to you? No, it just ain't your turn yet, bro. That's who a person is, bro. I seen my one homeboy. He robbed. He robbed the guy who introduced us together, like who introduced him to me. And I'm looking like he was like, yeah, I never get you. Bullshit. Motherfucker tried to rob me a year later.
Mm. But do you think that's because we believe that we're doing the right thing, and that's going to rub off on the individual? You know what I mean? Like, do you think y- like that is that a real concept, right? Because you doing the right thing, you don't think the wrong and that person is going to hit you because you doing the right thing by him or her. Do you think that's a mental state of the individual, right? Like when you experience that, right? You said the man try to hit you, rob you. but you see he robbed his man that introduced you. What was your thought before that? Like you was going y'all was just cool like that, so it would never happen. Like why did you not think that before then?
I didn't think he was crazy enough. I didn't think he was crazy enough to around me. I really didn't. I didn't think he was crazy enough. I pulled up at his mama's house after he tried to rob me, bro. I had a
Mm.
nice conversation with his mama. He was in the back room, pissing his pants, scared to hell. I was gonna knock his mama noodles out. She ain't did nothing to me. He thought I was gonna knock his mama noodles out. Bro. He told people that. He said, I thought he was gonna kill my mama.
Well,
But see, he
that
ain't.
shows the character of him because he ain't even come out to defend her. If you thought that, what you doing? You see what I mean? Like when you
And
get
look,
to that
people,
selfish mode, it sucks.
yeah, yeah, some people they just wear it. They don't, bro, they put anybody under the bus.
That's that selfish mode, and
Hmm.
that's what a lot of us have. I don't care if you think you selfless. When push comes to shove, you gotta really be selfless. Like, yo, I can't let that happen, man. Yo, man, you gonna have to get up. You gonna kill me? I'm gonna kill you. If that's what you thought, I'm gonna have to come out blazing. Cause there ain't no way in the world. I love my mama. I'm not gonna let my mama get that shit plastered because
Man,
you didn't want to step up to the plate.
bro, two people pulled up in front of my mama house. None of them made it up the car, bro. I promise you. Anytime people pulled up to my mama house, they did not make it up the car. I was letting go before the motherfuckers can open the door. You got me fucked up. You ain't gonna make it to my mama door, bro. That's why I had to move on my mama house door. After the second time it happened, I'm like, I gotta go because I'm too hot and I'm making. Well, like, what if I wasn't when they pulled up? That's how I was
Mm.
saying. I was like, hey, fuck away from my mama. That's fucked up, bro. Like, like people. That's a low. That's the one of the lowest feelings you can ever feel, bro. For me, for me, that was one of the lowest feelings I can ever feel. Like I'm endangering my mother, bro. She busting her ass to do everything right, and I'm running around here doing stupid shit that I don't have to do, and I'm
Realist, what
putting
up,
other people
though?
out. Like, really, what up, though? My ninja, my ninja. That was the one of the
But
lowest
that's
feelings I ever felt.
mm, yeah, wow. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think we add concepts to meanings and words, right? Like I I I feel like, or I know for me, love is a selfless thing, right? You know, when you love someone or you love something, you will put that thing ahead of everything. It's almost to the point where love could be like it could equal an addiction, right? Because when you go out and say, you know what, man, I love my kids, you're gonna put your kids first and foremost. I'm gonna stop what I'm doing because I love my kids. You love your wife, you stop what you're doing and make sure that your wife is good first. Right? That's what love means to some of us. But you got a lot of people, man, they put a condition on love. If it don't affect me, then if I don't get no benefit out of it, then hey, I gotta love myself first before I love you. And I'm like, okay, well, that's if that's what works for you. I don't know how it works, but if that's what works for you, that's what works for you. It doesn't work for me. But that's when you said you don't judge people. I don't judge them. I just know it don't work for me. You know what I mean?
Make that make sense because when I hear people say that, I understand because I was there. People will get in a relationship not knowing how to love themselves and they being capable of loving the person they're in a relationship with. So like when people say I gotta
Mm.
love myself first, they not honestly, and I'm just being honest, they're not even qualified to be in a relationship in the first place because they don't know how to love themselves. So they ain't capable of truly loving you.
Right.
They ain't capable. So a lot of times, like when I hear people say that, I understand where they at, And even coaching people, bro, I had coached two girls getting to that point, where they had to learn how to love themselves, you know. I coach two women. I ain't gonna say girls. I coach two women. Um,
Well, see,
so
that's
and they
the
both
crazy,
straight
like
now.
that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Oh no, that's all I'm saying. I'm saying they
No,
good now. You know,
yeah, but
some people probably don't even
I was
realize
having
they don't. Oh my bad.
no, I was gonna say, we had this conversation before, right? About, a woman's nature, right? Well, I feel that the nature of a woman, the first thing they're gonna give you is the love that they have for a person, right? If that woman she's committed to you, she's gonna give you everything that she gets, right? Everything she has. But if she doesn't have, if she's empty, she's gonna give you emptiness. If she's full, she's gonna give you everything she's full of, right? So the fact that they don't know how to love, that means they wasn't uh taught well, or they didn't have that in their environment. That might have
Mm-hmm.
been a learned behavior that they got. So, when you go through those situations, you can see, well, dang, that person should, if you teach, like, that's the vulnerability thing, right? Like, she wants to be loved, but there's somebody that could say, I might could fix her, and then try to get in a relationship and do more harm than good. That's when you get people in a jammed up situation, because you could see it more than they could see it. That's when you do more harm than good, because if you love somebody more than they love themselves, you're not helping them, you're hurting them.
Well, people prey on women like who need to be filled up and can't fill themselves up. People prey on that because they become dependent of it. And when you don't get it, then
Hmm.
it's easy to manipulate, control. That's what the love bombing is. So, but you can't do that to a woman that love herself. She ain't gonna let you. Uh, she ain't gonna let you because she love herself too much to let you manipulate her, bro. So that ain't gonna go down. So that's why people get mad when women don't settle. I don't think anybody goes to settle. Either give me what I want or I won't take nothing. I'm good. I'm good. So like when I hear women say that, I be like, so when I see like women who are single, I don't know their situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know their circumstances, and I don't judge because I look at it like shit. At least they ain't settled. No matter what the reason, at least they ain't fucking settled. It can be their fault. It can be other things. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. That's what I say on an individual basis. I talk to people. See, that's what I do too. I talk to people on an individual level. So I'm accustomed to that. It's normal to me. But I've always been like that. That's why I'm good at what I do. I was always able to separate how I feel about something versus how I think about something. Like I can have a conversation and I can think one thing about it, like, oh man, that's cool. And then I can feel another way. Most people can't do
Mm.
that. They just stuck on one. Like, oh no, that's bad. I be looking at things like, damn, that's fucked up. But I understand it. Yeah, I understand it. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But yeah, it's still fucked up. I feel it's fucked up, but logically, I understand it. I understand that. I can make logic of it.
Now the question is, now, okay, when you observing somebody, is that judging, right? Because I know some people that feel like, if you watching me, you trying to judge what I'm doing, or judge my results, or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, nah, you can't really do that. You know what I mean? You can't do that. So I'm
Uh,
asking, from your experience, is observing equivalent to judging?
No, I'm gonna tell you what. Judging is to determine if something is right or wrong. Observing is just saying what exists. This is why I tell people like I can look at something and be like, that's not for me, and still not say it's bad. It's just not for me. So I don't feel nothing, no way about it. I don't have a feeling towards it. I eliminated my feelings. I observed it because that's what 9 times out of 10, if I observe something, I don't feel no way about it. I really don't. Very few things. Like if you hurting somebody like that, I judge. if you're hurting somebody, especially like when it comes to women and kids. I judge that. But everything else I observe, like if somebody unalive somebody because they was in some type of fight or somebody was defending it, I don't care if it's right or wrong. I don't care. Like even the stuff that happened in the hood when people be eliminating, I don't care. Long as they don't hurt innocent people. When they hurt innocent people, then I begin to judge. But if it's just two gangbangers going at it, eliminating one another, what's the difference between that and two countries going at it? People going to war. Nothing, bro. That's just same concept. They fighting over territory. They fighting over land. They fighting over some stupid shit. People, the wars we fight. Think about the millions of people who died in war because of what? Same shit that they property, territory. That's what they fighting for in the hood. Same thing. Just on a smaller scale. Same fucking thing. So why judge that? But now when it comes to hurting innocent people who ain't got nothing to do with y'all bullshit, then I begin to judge. So same concept, somebody do a drive by and hurt a little kid. If a fucking country drop a bomb and kill little kids, they ain't no different to me. They all assholes for that.
Right.
Innocent people being unalive for no reason. I don't care who do it. If it's people in the hood or people in the suits in the Senate. I don't care who do it. It's all fucked up.
Yeah, because and then that'd be the crazy part, right? And then they got the audacity to say, you know what? Those innocent people are casualty of war. They ain't got nothing to do with what your goal was. You just didn't give a damn. You didn't even plan for it.
Right.
Whatever happens, happens. All right. So now you a piece of crap. So now somebody try to take you out, they wrong. They get a whole bid and all
Mm-hmm.
that because they say two wrongs don't make a right, but a damn sure make a left. Because I'm going, you got to pay for that. That's the karma come in and take over. Karma going to take care of you. I ain't got to do it. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of careless people with stupid agendas and don't care how they get their agenda accomplished. They just do it.
What it comes up to is people don't value life, bro. Life is never been valued. The biggest commodity on this planet Earth is human beings, bro. Biggest resource. But
Mhm.
that's why people don't value it because it's only a resource. And any resources, you have tiers. So usually the bottom tier is the lower resource. It don't get treated as well as the top tier. That's what statuses are. You know,
It's
that's what these
crazy when that
classes
happens, though.
are.
Yeah, that's just that, man. That like the rich people don't care about the poor people. Now they just this classism. It's not even racism, or it's classism. A poor white and a poor black is an unnecessary person. No, I take that back. We need them. We need them to work for us. Let's train them up and make them
Somebody
work
on
the
the
9 to 5. Let's take their thought process away. We're gonna give them AI. We're gonna give them Chat GPT. We ain't gonna allow them to create. We're gonna create it for them, and they just gonna follow what we created, and we're gonna give them what the thought that we want them to have. This is why people got to wake up and understand, man. You gotta continue your ingenuity. You gotta continuously work on you. You gotta continue to brainstorm. If you don't brainstorm, you're killing your brain cells, in my opinion. Not because you're not using it. It's gonna rust out. It's gonna deteriorate. It's gonna go away. That's why you gotta be creative. I don't care, even if you come on here and just make some crazy content. The fact that you created a thought of 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 making something, it could be at the beginning or keep you in the mind of creating. If you don't create, you're gonna be captured. Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Ride or die. What up, man? What up, Ryder? Yeah,
Bless you,
we
bless
was
you,
talking
bless
about
you.
when I was over there chilling. Blessing, blessing, blessing. Talking about when I was over there chilling with sis. Hey man, I rock out with Riders, man. Y'all go check out Riders too, man. Hey, y'all hit that like too for me, man. I don't know where we at on likes. I don't really care. I don't know that shit too straight.
But that's what
I
I'm
appreciate
saying.
it though. Getting the
When you
algorithm
have people that
and do that shit.
when you when you got those people that's passionate about something, you know what I mean? You trying to create something, you're trying to give somebody an individual thought for themselves. You're not gonna be celebrated. You're not gonna be, you know, commemorated. You're gonna be looked at and then skipped over. Right? That's not what we do here. We try to allow people to have their own thoughts, add to the conversation. So that way when you add, you're making us better, you're making the conversation better, but more important, you're allowing your input to have value with yourself because if you adding to something, you have no choice but to say, you know what, I did something to increase the conversation, or I increased another way of looking at a situation. That's where the better you, a better you is a better us concept come from. You add, we grow from it. You grow from us. We grow together. 1 plus 1 is 2. I don't care what this new math they doing. 1 plus 1 is 2, right? So if you understand that, if we grow together, we add to each other, we can develop something to where we can be unstoppable. But that's another story for another day.
Yeah, man. I love. I can't sit in echo chambers. I can't do that. Like if I do something that's fucked up, I'm real, bro. I can't do it, man. Like if I do something that's fucked up, tell me like, bro, that's fucked up. Because if you don't, then I'm gonna look at you funny, like you weak as hell. Like I be saying that shit, and then you say something, and people get all mad. But like you did it, shit, motherfucker. What you getting mad at me for? Because I just said you done did some shit that you did. Like that shit weak to me. I'm not like in real life. I can't be around people like that, bro. They become liabilities, man. Like like don't, no. Like I can't do the echo chamber. There'd be some people on here, bro. If you and like writers was saying, like me and writers will talk, and I don't have a habit of correcting people, but I will add to what you say, right? I'm not gonna sit up here, even if like this is just my personality, right? I feel like this. Everybody don't know everything. I don't know everything. So if I know something that you may not know, I'm gonna assist you with it. I'm gonna assist you with the information. Especially like if we in public and shit online, I don't try to make nobody look stupid, bro. I never do. I try to make you look good before I make you look stupid. It's more challenging. I ain't gonna say it's challenging, but it's just more it feels good. Oh, excuse me. If I can make somebody else look good, it feel good to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like making people look stupid don't feel good to me. I feel like I'm picking on somebody, like I'm bullying somebody or something, especially if it's with information. Everybody don't know
Yeah.
everything. Sometimes the shit we do know be wrong. People that corrected me, I'd be like, shit, thanks. I'd rather get it right than be right. So,
Huh.
yeah, man, when people come over here, I'd be more interested in discussion. But if people try to debate, man, just make sure I ain't feeling petty that day. Because if I am feeling petty, I'm probably going to have
Oh,
fun.
yeah,
I don't be
he
trying to
said
do it,
make
bro,
sure
but
he
people
ain't petty.
make me stop. Like, bro, you ever try to have like a genuine conversation with somebody and then they be like trying to, I don't know what they try to do, bro. They be trying to gotcha or something like that. I be like, bro, it ain't even that serious, man. That's weak. Like, that's how,
Yeah.
man. Like, I don't even, man, you be quiet.
That's how far this year came because we started this year in that same scenario. People coming over want to have they don't want to have a conversation. They want to have a debate. Man, you're gonna have that by yourself. I'm straight. I'm not here to prove you wrong. You're gonna prove yourself wrong because you're gonna be arguing with yourself.
But
Straight
it'd be
like
fun.
that. I ain't doing it.
Even, even then, bro, it was like, did you notice like, couple people be like just the way I showed them like there's no point in debating me because you can't even get your point across. I'm a dismantle that shit and you ain't gonna have nowhere to go. And this ain't even a debate. But I will dismantle your shit before you can even go anywhere. Your own argument. Like you can't even make. That's why people always ask me things and then try to tell me to prove things versus coming over here making any wild ass statement or even challenge. Like if I come up with a concept, please believe me, I done took it to the park myself before I even presented it. So there's very few people who I ever had a conversation with that was on a topic that I posed that vested me or whatever they want to call it. Because I already took the shit apart and put it back together again. So I know the ins and outs of it. Any question you can ask, I already asked myself. But that's how I'm built. And I don't go around bragging or trying to, be better than nobody, none of that shit. That shit weak to me. Man. I come from like a intellectual family, so I'm used to sparring intellectually. Like, man, if you'd have heard the conversations we was having, especially me and my dad. But man, my sister, man, I got some badass sisters. And they, if anybody gonna challenge, even my nieces now, they challenging. I'm like, okay, you want to spar too? So, man, let's go. I want to challenge Uncle D. Let's do this. So I do this shit on the regular, so not just on the internet, like with real life smart motherfuckers. All the time, smarter than me. But they tell you I'm smarter. Like, I don't know, bro. You got paperwork.
They tell you all the time, if you the smartest person in the room, you ain't gonna learn nothing. That's why you gotta be around smarter people. This is what I've been saying all year. Elevation. In order to elevate, you cannot be the guy or the girl or the person. Because somewhere down the line, somebody has to know a little bit more from you. You just got to be able to find them and learn from them. If iron sharpen iron, you are not the sharpest piece of iron. Matter of fact, you sharpening yourself so much, you might become dull because you debating yourself. If you're the smartest person in the room, how are you sharpening yourself if you're around a bunch of dull things that's going to dull your sharpness? This is what people got to understand. So you have to find them people that's going to sharpen you, enlighten you, elevate you, illuminate you. You have to find these people. If you don't find that, you're just going to be in a dark cave for a long period of time, and you're going to dull your senses. Your eyes ain't going to be sharp. Your spiritual eye ain't going to be sharp. Everything is going to be dull. You ain't going to be able to use them. You're going to see blurs in the dark. That's not a good vision. I'm just saying.
And people, man, I don't even know how to say this. But smart people, um, smart people understand intelligence. There's not just one level of intelligence. Somebody can be more intelligent than me, maybe financially or socially, even spiritually, in different aspects, mechanically, might be more intelligent than me. So just because I'm smart in one area, don't mean I'm the most intelligent in life. And and intelligent people know that. So that's why they always observe. Intelligent
Right.
people, people who assume things. I'm giving y'all the, and this ain't a shot against nobody. This is just something I want people to think about. When you assume things, you're generalizing. You're not observing. That's what assuming is. You're assuming. You didn't take the time to observe. That shows lack of intellect. That shows like anytime you assume things. Intelligent people don't do that. They observe. And observation takes time. But intelligent people got that
Yeah.
patience. No matter what field they're in, no matter what field they're in, they have the patience. That's one key attribute of intelligent people is patience. And if you see a people who lack patience, they lack intelligence. I'm just being honest.
Never looked at that way. Yet it makes
There's
sense.
articles written on that. It's
Yeah, I'm just saying,
psychological.
but
I
you never
mean,
look from that perspective. There's no way in the world you can, right? If you don't have the patience, how you go? You that's like cooking minute rice. Okay, you better cook that. You better cook that rice a little bit longer. That rice ain't gonna be right, right? So you
What
gotta
kind
you
of race
gotta
is
have the
that?
patience.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't know they made a whole brand on that mini rice. How
Yeah,
the
but
hell could
and
it
I
be
used
done?
to the first I ate that shit one time and I'm like, this shit don't taste like rice, bro. That shit didn't taste like rice to me, bro. I don't know what the fuck this shit was. I'm like, I'm straight, bro. Nah, man, I'm used to my shit being soaked, bro. Like it's so, and then
I'm
man, look, bro. I don't know if you be man. It was so much plastic coming over here looking like rice from China at one point, bro. That's why I'm like,
right.
nah, man, it's grandma's old rice. If that shit don't break down and if that shit just so stay solidified all the time, my shit, fuck that. That shit got to be able to get mushy. If that shit don't get mushy, bro, I don't think that's rice, bro. I'm telling you, it might be some other. They making 3D printed meat. What that dude from Campbell Soup say? I'm supposed to say I ain't that 3D. That shit for poor people, bro. That shit ain't funny, but it'd be like, God damn, these motherfuckers. Imagine, like you be seeing these motherfuckers smiling articles and shit. They be writing good shit about making millions of dollars, and then they be some real ass motherfucking people, bro. That's some shit you think you would hear sitting in the hood or something. I ain't eating that 3D printed shit. Like what? This the president of Campbell Soup? Yeah, that's his ass. They be in front of the cameras, motherfuckers be like I said, they be putting their best face forward, but they some regular ass people, just like me and you. They just getting paid a lot of money and got a lot of responsibility. But they regular ass people. And they telling you they
Yeah.
ain't eating that shit, but they give it to you.
Yeah, that's
That
not for
shit
them. That's what I'm
crazy,
saying.
bro.
It is, and that's why I'm saying it's no longer about race, it's class, right? Because if we go out there and give them some processed cheese, they gonna make a grilled cheese sandwich because they gotta eat. We get them the blown up, unfloured bread. They gonna eat it, right? Because they go, you know what I mean? They gonna eat the processed shit. We ain't gonna eat. We gonna watch. We gonna watch what we eat. We gonna make sure that cow don't get them extra needles or that chicken don't get blown up to make you know chicken. They're not gonna get that. And that's what I'm saying. When you go through those situations, you have to understand. Just because you at the lowest level, don't mean you can have. That doesn't mean you don't have the highest of value. You can elevate your value, but you got to do the work to elevate it. The dude that was the president or something of the company literally blurted out his mouth that Campbell Soup was for
Bro, he said, I am not eating that 3D printed meat. That's what he said. Like,
spam and
what?
all that other stuff. We just gonna put that in the hood. We gonna put spam in the hood. Don't worry about it. You ain't
Like,
gonna eat it.
what? That's what
And
I'm
that's the
saying, bro. They
first
don't
thing
care.
they don't
All I
care.
want to
They
say
don't
is
give a
that
mess
they don't
about
really care
us.
about all this. Mike told y'all. All I want to say is that they don't really care about all this. Well, they got his ass up out of there. It's like, shut up.
And that's what I'm saying. Mind your business, Michael.
But
You
go
trying
being
to
rich.
enlighten people that
Don't
don't
worry
need
about
the
them poor
light.
folks.
But I
That's
don't know
what they be
how
telling
does
people
those
about the
poor folks
people in
feed
print.
you. And that's what I'm saying. We got it. That's why, instead of us sitting here battling each other at the bottom, we need to be enlightening ourselves so we can rise together. We ain't gotta be crabs in a barrel. We can listen, I'm gonna pull you up, you pull me up after this. Make sure you get some solid ground up there and pull me up. But you got a lot of selfish people. So it's gonna be hard to break that process. You gotta turn that into a necessity. When you turn it into a necessity, you'll get the things done in an orderly fashion. As long as you don't desire it, you're gonna stagnate. It'll be the same old nonsense over and over and over again. That's why a lot of people are where they are. And stop killing the messenger. Please stop killing the messengers because the message is more important than the messenger. Follow the message. You ain't got to worry about the messenger. I'm just saying.
Man, listen, play this back in 30 years. Maybe it'll make sense then. But I knew when I look, bro. This is how I knew the society was fucked up. when we are paying people more to entertain us than to educate us or heal us. That's when I knew we was fucked up as a society, as a race of people, human race. Everybody, all you color motherfuckers, whatever shade you come in, all y'all fucked up. And I'm generalizing this because this is what society structured. This is how society is structured. We pay more to be entertained than educated to heal. And that makes sense. That fucking makes sense. That makes sense. Because people would rather be entertained than educated or healed, whether it's physically, mentally, or spiritually. People would rather pay more for entertainment. I guarantee you, the average person in their home pay more for the shit to entertain them than to heal them or educate them. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you, people pay more for clothes than they pay for books on a yearly basis. I guarantee you that, bro. I guarantee you, people pay more on a year basis to be entertained if they paying a cable bill, phone bill, than they paying to be enlightened or healed. I guarantee you that.
Now
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell
here's
me
the
I'm wrong.
great. Nah, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna show you how right you are, because you can get a lot of this reading for free. They ain't even looking at it. that's that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got free reading
You
things
ain't
all
gotta
day
pay,
long. They will not read it.
bro. I got at least 7 books that I paid more than $500 for. At least 7. At least 7 books I paid more than $500. Like you just heard me say, I'm juicing. I pay more for fruits and vegetables than I pay for meat. That's real shit. I got more fruits and vegetables in my house than I got meat. I got 2 cold chests in my basement. One of them full with something, man. Fruits and veggies. One of them fruits and veggies. The other one's got all the other bullshit that everybody else eat. I'm trying to get everybody to juice and eat cleaner, but I don't eat that much meat, man.
That's a, that's a process, though. That's what I'm saying. You gotta,
It
like,
is.
even with that, we have to unlearn a thing. You have to unlearn what you was taught. Like there's people still wanting to have 3 meals a day. There's people still believing that orange juice is the best thing for breakfast. They have to unlearn those things. Orange juice is a fruit. Yeah, we can juice it and it's gonna be better. Nah, you forgot about the sugar that they add to that orange juice. You know what I mean? They don't they tell us, we follow, we don't go down the proverbial rabbit hole. And when you do go down the rabbit hole, you ain't gonna go so far because that's too much research. And the research is probably free. They don't want to do that. And that's what I'm saying. They don't want to do all of this stuff. So we just gonna settle for what we got. We gonna stick with what we know. You could be dead ass wrong, but still stick with what you know. Okay, hopefully that works for you. I'm just saying. I ain't judging you. I'm just saying. If it works for you, it works for you. I'm not. Hey, I'm a congratulator. I'm not a hater. If it works, congratulations. I love my
Realist, I
people.
feel
We
you
could
on
do
that.
so much more together.
And
Listen,
that shit don't sound corny, though. It don't sound corny. It's just hard because we gotta find your people, bro. You know they say all skin folk ain't kinfolk. I mean, it's like most people don't even get along with themselves, so they can't get along with other people. Most more like grown ass
Kenny,
people be afraid to communicate, bro. I'd be like, man, I done fell out with so many, not on internet, but just in real life because of communication failure. Like in real life, it's like I call one homeboy. I'm like, because I've been fucked up, so I've been focusing on getting myself together. So I ain't been as active as I usually used to be, like hitting people. I used to be the main one calling people and shit. But I'm like, damn, phones work 2 ways, right? So I notice people ain't calling me. So I call my one homeboy. He's like, I just thought you was acting funny and shit because I'm like, bro, I lost my sight and everything. He was like, oh yeah, you did. And I'm looking like, man. Okay, I see. I mean, we was cool because I was a beneficiary. It was a lot of people like that
Right.
in my life, bro. I can name,
Absolutely.
I'm like, hey, bro. Like 8 people I really rocked with. I realized once I got fucked up, they fucked with me because I was a benefit to them. And then when you look at it like, damn, you ain't never really did nothing for me. Like, I can't recall like much we hung out, had fun, but as far as me needing you, I never really needed nobody. So I didn't know until I did. I didn't know who was dependable until I was in that position of needing people. And I
Yep.
ain't had that many people around who was dependable, bro.
You
Outside of
see
my family.
everybody just
I
dip
ain't had that
off.
many people. Even some of
Right.
the people in my family, I'm like, they weren't dependable. Like, god damn.
Damn, that's how y'all feel about me? That's and that you
Mhm.
know what's crazy? That's how I feel about families in general, right? Like let's just take a let's just close our eyes, right? Most of us had that grandmother that kept the family together. So once that grandmother passed, like we don't even talk no more. So y'all telling me y'all never liked me, right? Y'all didn't like me. Y'all just did it because grandma was here. So now grandma's not here. Y'all not rocking with me. I'm straight. I'm cool. I know how to get myself together without you. I'm just saying. I just didn't expect that from the familiar people or the related people. Cause I'm familiar with you because we're related, but we just related. I ain't know you, so I can't be familiar with what I don't know. My fault. And you go on learning
And
life lessons as you go along.
now think about this, bro. And this is just something like hearing conversations on here, and then like looking back at shit. I was like, damn, bro. But most people fuck with each other predicated on conditions. As long as those conditions are met, they cool. But as soon as those conditions fall out, then they gone. But here's the twist. Those conditions ain't always interpreted, ain't always defined, bro. Sometimes you don't even know the damn condition. You don't know it's a condition involved until the condition is no longer valid. Then that's when you find out, oh, this was conditional. Like we cool predicated upon conditions, not because we cool, not because I like you or you like me or we cool. It's predicated like you ever work at a job and was like super cool with people and then leave the job and you don't even talk to these motherfuckers no more. Y'all was super cool because
No,
y'all worked here. You never
I,
did that.
I, I
Man, I did
well,
that shit so many times.
I didn't do it. It was done to me, but I've never done it.
Well, that's what I'm
But
saying.
then when
Like
I
either
yeah,
if you
when I look at
experience
it,
it either way.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
either way.
well, yeah, yeah, because it's like, because it be like I could tell this, you can verify this. There's people that still keep in contact with you, like, yo, you still coming back? You ain't been there 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. They still in. So, but yo, you coming back? Like, man,
Mhm.
I ain't thought about that job in 10 years. What the hell you still asking me for? It's because you made their shit easier when you was there. You simplified things when you was there. That's just like here, right? If you rock with people and you made it simple and then they move on, they like, what happened? Ain't nothing happened. You stopped rocking. I gave up on myself. What you want me to do if you gave up on you? I can't do nothing if you gave up on you, right? It's so many different collaborations that I've done, and it's like, where'd everybody go? You know what I mean? Like I tell you all the time, from my beginning, the only people that's still around on a consistent basis is Realist and Atmosphere. Everybody else they took hiatus. They disappeared. They stepped back. They fell away. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And this is like I said, I only been doing this for like 2 years. And it went from like 8 to 2. And I'm like, damn, it's not you. And it's not you because you see people adding on and coming on and still asking, they give you more input and things like that. But from the beginning, like the quote unquote day ones, their day is over because they're not there.
They
That's crazy. How you a day 1 and you
said the
left
day
the
is
day?
over.
Yeah, the day is over. My day one said the day is over.
I mean, I
You got to
could,
work the
yeah,
honeymoon.
I mean, I understand it. And I mean, different, like I said, on an individual case, too. People go through things. Cause shit, it was a point where I'm like, man, I'm straight. Like, it's like I'm pushing myself. I'm getting hyped, for the 42 days of my I'm gonna do. I'm getting hyped for that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, life. When I was on here more when I first began because I was limited to what I can physically do. Like I wasn't doing too much, but now I'm doing more, and so I'm on here less. Sometimes, reasons and seasons, bro. Same thing. Like in real life,
Absolutely.
it'd be reasons and seasons. So, I just wish the best for everybody. Hope everybody doing good. Doing their thing, but it'd be reasons and seasons, bro. And shit, my
Yeah,
dope be
I
always
don't get.
broke.
I don't get mad. That's why when people, they joke and it's like, yo, I tell people, yo, I don't know why that person blocked me. They just blocked me. That don't bother you? Nah, it don't bother me. For
Nah, that
what?
shit don't be bothering me. that
Like,
shit don't bother
why would it
me.
bother me? I'm still
That
me.
shit don't bother me. In real life, that shit, when people stop talking to me in real life, I be like, oh, okay. Shit. Next, I
Appreciate
got
it.
kids,
I
bro.
ain't gotta worry
I
about
got
you. You block me.
I'm,
I, I know what I look. I know what I bring to the table. You know what I mean? Like that question. I know what I bring to the table. I'm gonna enhance somebody's table. I'm gonna add to somebody's table. I'm gonna improve on somebody's table. You will gain increase. This is not be me being arrogant. I'm very confident in what I do. If you don't receive that, I understand it. Like I said, everybody that I used to collaborate with, they no longer. I haven't seen them. I'm still here. It's not because of my efforts. It's not because of my energy. It's because they don't rock with it no more, and it's understandable. People get burnt out. I'm not burnt out yet. Maybe some people might say I'm a glutton for pain and punishment. I'm just doing what I feel is right. I'm not if I might not be right, but I feel like what is being done is right. Right? Like when on the sports channel, anybody that goes to the sports channel, they gonna hear this one phrase every time I do something. This was brought to you by the 9%. I might be the only one on for a whole month, but I'm still, we still here, regardless to the fact. We here. If I rock with you, we here. Lisa J ain't going on. Listen, Lisa J, she told us that this holiday is coming up. But y'all stay tuned. She'll be back Sunday. Reela's been gone for a little bit. Reela's giving me, I'm about to do a Reela's premiere is on. Let's go. Word ain't been here for 2 weeks. Y'all going to check out the word. He coming up next. Right? That's just me. It's whatever. I just feel I don't know everything. The people that I rock with, they rock with certain situations. I'm going to give them the situation so they can add to themselves and not hurt themselves. This is how I feel about a lot of the people that I rock with. That's how I rock with diverse people. I can't rock with somebody like me because it don't make no sense. I can do it myself. But if you add diversity to the situation, hey, we can rock. And that's what we have to learn. We rock with other people.
yeah, bro. Just like Rick
I agree
said,
with that.
too, man.
Oh, I agree with
Just
that.
like you said, that's what I mean. I realized, like, because, like, when I first came on here, bro, I fell out with so many people because they thought I was sending subliminal messages. I'm like, bro, I just talk about behavior. I'm not, I don't even feel the need. I can't, I'm not going to do it. And it's like, I tried so hard not to do it. And then that's when people complain. So I'm like, bro, I'm going to just be me, bro. Fuck it. If you feel it's for you, put that motherfucking shoe on and keep the shit down the street then. I don't give a fuck no more, bro. I'm tired of trying to, like, bro, that shit is tiring me because it's like, I gotta, say things like this, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna just talk, man, and just talk my shit. My heart is pure, bro. I'm not trying to, you know, I got kids, bro. I got enough drama, bro. You should see my living room right now. It's toys and shit. I gotta clean all this shit up, bro. Like I got boxes and shit to throw away, man. I got another bedroom set, man. I got too much shit on my plate to be worried about somebody else that's not in this motherfucking house. Me personally, I can't say what everybody else do on here. I'm just talking about me, right? I know people do that shit because people did the shit to me. Bro, I literally said, and bro, this be the funniest shit, and this is how you know somebody talking shit about you because they'd be all into their shit, and then you be like, "What up?" in the chat, and then everything fucking changed. The whole tone, what they talking about, everything changed. Like, oh damn, that was about me. Like, oh shit. So I know people, I know people do that, or they keep going with that shit, and then later on I had people message me like, you know, yeah, I was talking about. I had two people message me like, yeah, I was talking about you, and I'm like, oh, for real? Okay, shit, what I do? Oh, because you did that. You said that wasn't about you though, bro. I'm like, oh, but yeah, nah, I want to talk about you, but it's cool, bro. I'm still cool with like one of the people who did that. It was miscommunication, and that's understandable. I understand that shit though, bro. I understand shit. I can't control the way people feel. Like you said, my intent don't trump people's feelings, and people's feelings don't trump my intent. So I may say something that
Hey,
somebody may feel some type of way, and if they tell me, I'd be like, if I'd be real with you, because I'm be like, honestly, I don't feel like nobody gonna whoop my ass anyway. So what you gonna do to me if I tell the truth?
God
Like,
damn.
what the fuck you gonna? That's my real personality, bro. I'm like that in real life. Like people be like, "Oh no, I ain't gonna try to say shit. If I got something to say, I'm gonna say it to you, and I'm gonna dare you to do so." That's how my real personality is. Like I don't give a fuck where we at, bro. Like I don't bite my tongue. If I want to say something, I'm gonna say it. But then a lot of times I don't say what I feel because I know my feeling can be wrong. So that's where I get the observation from because I may feel some type of way, but that don't mean I'm right about it. That could be an insecurity of mine. This is how I check myself, right? I check myself like that. Like, damn, I might just be feeling some type of way because I might be insecure about this. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Shit, we all got insecurities. I check, it's my responsibility though. It's not somebody else's. Even if they expose my insecurity, like, I can't do nothing about me. I can't, that ain't their fault. I'm insecure about it. That's mine. That's just how I look at life. So I don't get upset. Now, if a person start getting straight disrespectful, then it's different. But if they just saying some shit that's real, then I'm gonna get mad at.
You don't
I
need
mean,
to get
people.
mad about it.
I had a couple like shit. Commander tell you in a minute, like, well, I don't think this or that. That I never got mad or felt no type of way when you did it a couple times. Like, bro, they do it. You know what I'm saying? I never felt no type of way. Never. But is man. Yeah,
Yeah, because
my dad used to, my dad, my dad listened to one of these cats on here, and he was like, "Son, I think he talking about you." I'm like, "Dad, I know." Like, he was like, "You," I said, "Nah, man, that shit to me, bro, is like, uh, it was kind of flattering, right? Because
yeah,
it was flattering, I was like, yeah, whatever.
yeah,
But
your flattery is
it
different.
rolled
I'm
off.
saying people be insulting you. People try to insult you. You say that's flattering. Nah, that ain't flattering. That ain't flattering at
Well,
all. You gonna sit your ass down somewhere?
the key word was try, bro.
Yeah, that's
That's how I look at it. Good attempt. Like, good try. You deserve a try. Something like that. We'll give you something. We'll send a cookie in the mail or something. Good try though. Yeah.
I'm
I don't know,
I'm gonna
bro.
start
It's
being
like
like you. I ain't sending you a whole cookie. I'm gonna send you a crumb. I'm sure you ate that shit like it was a cookie. I'm gonna send you a whole crumb. I'm gonna
but
spend whatever
that,
a stamp is and send it in the mail for a crumb.
that's what I was telling Rogers yesterday. Like people don't talk. Uh, I mean, people don't talk down; they talk up. So a lot of times when people talk shit about you, bro, they it's for a reason, bro. You either got something doing something, or you are something they not, bro. And it's just pure hatred. I mean, especially when it ain't factual. When the shit ain't factual, then there's a horse of it. Now, if the shit true, then it's true. But if it's not factual, then that's when people they is really projecting their insecurities onto you. That's what they really do. So I don't mind that shit. And you can tell, bro. Like when people, I done had people, like when a dude came on here, well, Gary Reddick said this about, I'm looking like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You telling us some shit Reddick. Don't nobody ever fuck what Reddick said. We were talking about you on Reddick. And I'm looking like, and you came over here to tell us that shit, bro. Like you ain't got nobody at home to talk to, do you? That's the problem, bro. Ain't nobody talking to you at home. So now you done found
I
somebody
think
over here. Now you saying all this shit. Now
I
we
think he
see
got
why ain't
locked
nobody
up,
talking
man.
to you at
Honestly,
home.
like I said, he
Huh?
got locked up. I think he got
He got
locked up.
locked
I
up for
swear.
real?
I think
Probably.
so.
That
I
dude
tell
said,
you.
Jill told me to come over here. Like, what? He was excited. I'm Jill Blackey. Like, what? Bro, you a grown ass man saying that shit? Like, that's what, like, how I'm gonna be mad at that, bro? How you gonna get mad? And you know what made me? This would be pissing me off. This is what I feel some type of way, bro. I feel like totally insulted when people come over here and troll y'all and don't troll me. Like, bro, this my motherfucking channel. You supposed to troll me, you son of a bitches. Like, you fuck, how the fuck you not gonna come over here and troll me? You troll somebody on my. That's some bullshit, bro. When do I get my troll, bro? I'm not. You just that's disrespectful as hell, bro. Like, I'm not good enough to troll. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on? That shit made me feel some type of, bro, that's the first time I felt jealousy, bro. I ain't never felt jealousy. I ain't never been jealous about shit in my life. The motherfucker came in here and started trolling people and not trolling me. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. This is what this is. That's how that shit feels, bro. I never knew how that shit felt, bro. I felt that shit down to my bone. That shit made me mad. I'm like, and then you start talking shit to these people, and they still won't talk shit to me. Like, bruh, like that's some weird shit, man. Like, god damn.
But but see, that's that's when that aura comes in. They don't. They think they can try a spirit and think they can get you off that rocker. It don't work, right? Now, when it does work, and then they see a whole totally different person, that's when I told you he wasn't that person. Yeah, nah. I just finished telling somebody. I said, "Yo, y'all know the crazy thing? I told y'all Jesus done. She flipped some tables a couple times, man. Y'all better chill out. Y'all thought he was crazy then. Y'all should have left him
But,
quiet because he flipped the
but
tables.
see,
Y'all thought he was something. Y'all thought he had a demon in him. You know what I'm saying, like, golly.
this is the thing about me, bro. Ain't nobody ever like when I had somebody come up here. Oh, he tried to portray the nice guy. I ain't never told nobody I was a nice person. I've never said that. I've never, I never said I was positive. I never said none of that shit, bro. I say, well, I am what you allow me to be. And I told you, I got an angel
Commander,
and a
you
demon
Joe
in me.
Henry, Commander. Commander's Joe Henry, I swear.
I believe in Commander. I believe
Commander,
in
what the
Commander. From Paris
fuck?
to Tokyo. What a night. Forgot the song that quick. From Paris to London to Tokyo. I believe in Commander. What a night.
Yeah, well, that.
The Minnesota General, the first lady of the nine. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
We called your name, Commander, and you appeared. That's like Joe Hendry. They did that tonight on. They did that on Wrestling Tonight. Like, yo,
I was so
Joe
mad I
Hendry.
missed that. I gotta go watch the clip of that. Like I didn't even know it was 8 o'clock. I was building what was I was building a log. My wife, my son loved building shit. So she got him these, I don't know what the fuck it is, like some sticks or something that you can build shit. Man, we built a whole big ass log cabin and shit. And I'm having fun with the shit. And I look like, oh shit, come on, y'all. It was like 8:30. I'm like, dang, I done missed half of this shit already. first half of the album, and then I didn't even
Yeah,
watch the rest.
you should have. You got won the belt.
I know I had turned it on right when he was sitting on the edge of the ring with him, and then I turned it. And my son was watching something. I don't know what the hell he was watching. He's like, "Dad, my tablet died." I'm like, "Go watch TV, man. Go to sleep." And he was
What in
dozing
the
off.
Sam Hill?
And as soon as he went to
Man, I
sleep, I
was
turned it back on, and it was some females fighting. I didn't want to watch it. I think it was that uh I don't
they
know.
were Chelsea
It
Green
was,
in
it
them.
was like 9:30. It was close to the end of the show, and I'm like, man, I'm straight
Yeah, that was
because I thought it
Chelsea.
was gonna
That
be
was
like the
Chelsea
last match.
Green in them.
I'm like, I ain't watching that shit, bro.
Yeah, that was the last match. That's why I was telling everybody. I'm like, yo, it's not gonna be too much, but I had to watch. I had to watch that match because I already they had let it out that he was gonna win the belt. I ain't believe it. I ain't listening to all this information. I gotta see for myself. Man, I see him at that you can't miss. He won't miss. I said, oh my god, he gonna win this shit. That man was he turned a suplex into a diamond cutter. He was getting suplexed and
Oh
turned it
man,
into a diamond cutter. I said, how the fuck did he do that? Where did they do this
listen
at?
to his body.
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes. I say he turned his whole
Uh,
he turned his whole body and then put the diamond cutter on him. I was like, yo, how the hell did he do that? That's what I'm saying, man. And then they had oh my god, they had your boy Trick Williams up there. He
I
tried to,
seen
I'm
that.
like, yo,
Where he was like, hey Cody.
I'm telling that's what I'm
Hey
saying.
Cody.
When you leave things in the right hands, man, there's nothing to worry about. It's just when you don't have the right hands around you. If there ain't no hands around you, you got to keep working. And that's the thing. Like even when we have these type of conversations and content that we talking about now, it's like, yo, I ain't even listen. I'm on the verge of not caring. That's how I feel. If you don't care,
When
why the
you
hell should I care? I can't care
well,
more than you. I can't.
let me
Excuse
tell
me.
you something, bro. When you stop caring, bro, that's when freedom. That's when you got freedom, bro. That's when you truly have freedom.
Mm.
Because caring, bro, that shit kind of lock you down. So you gotta be careful what you care about.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn that's caring is more stagnant than not caring.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It really holds you back. Like, damn, I don't know. I mean, in the beginning, I would do like I said, I talk all day. I don't care if there's nobody there. But if it's not being received, like hey, it's no point if it's not being received. It ain't how you say it. It's not the delivery. It may be people just don't care about what the hell you talking about. People ain't feeling it. People don't want to look in the mirror. People don't want to examine themselves. That's when you stop caring. It be like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, damn if you, damn if you don't. But we say we leave the information out there. If you pick it up, hopefully it adds to you. As long as it don't hurt you, that's only my main concern. Other than that, I'm straight. I can do this all day long.
Well, I ain't trying to hurt nobody, break nobody. I try to build people, bro. If I can't help you, I ain't trying to hurt you, bro. I ain't trying to hurt you. But I mean, people come on here looking for different things. This is an entertainment app, so I mean, I understand. Most people come on here to be entertained. And sometimes the shit I talk about, that shit ain't entertaining, bro. I mean, some of that shit make you look in the mirror, bro, regardless if you want to or not. It make you go into introspect. Sometimes a lot of people ain't on here to do that. Well, they ain't trying to do that while they on here. So they ain't come on here for that. They come on here to be entertained. Like who was I listening to? I was listening to somebody, and they was y'all you boring and you're not entertaining, and I'm like, yeah, not they weren't talking to me, they was talking about another content creator, and I'm like, and I went and checked the dude channel out. He was just talking some real shit, but it was similar to, it should make you look at yourself, and you ain't nobody really trying to do too much of that, bro. Some people don't like looking at themselves in the real mirror. What they want to look inside themselves for? Shit.
I don't know what they did. I'm
Yeah.
starting to ask if people got mirrors in their house. Look, do y'all got mirrors in the house? What do y'all see when y'all look in there?
Man, I just looked in the
what?
mirror and I'm looking like, man, I'm happy I look the way I look at 41 because I see some people in my class. I'd be like, God damn, fuck you been through after we got out of school, bro. You're like, yeah, it's hard, not life. Oh, like, God damn, bro, you look like you about 50, 60. And I looked at my mama
Life
yesterday,
is
man. I'm like, man, you look so young. I'm like, I'm so happy because I'm only 16 years younger than you, so I can't talk shit to my parents. Like, y'all old as hell. I'm right behind them. Like, God damn. Well,
y'all look young. I gotta stay young. That's. I mean, that's fair, right? You gotta keep up with them. So they looking young. You gotta look younger than them. You can't. How crazy does it look if you look older than your parents? That means you ain't keeping up with
yeah,
yourself at all. You see what I'm saying? That's your greatest competition, to be younger than your parents. If you fail that, hey, you had a rough life. I'm just telling you. If you
I
don't,
know a
if
couple
you
people
if
right
you
now,
if
them
you look
older than
older
their
than your
parents.
parents, you gotta say what happened. That's when
Yeah,
you
I
ask
see some
yourself, what in the
people.
same
Like,
hell happened?
there be some people out here younger than me. I'd be like, God damn, bro, fuck you been through in life? That shit, I don't
Hitting
know,
them
bro.
mean streets.
That's what. But
Now
I'm
people
happy I
hitting
stopped
them.
caring about a lot of shit in my 20s. Fuck it. I get like that in my 20s. Like, fuck it, bro. I don't even care, bro. I don't even. I don't. There's not a lot of stuff I stress. Even my like everybody when I had a spot on my pancreas. So everybody been tripping for the
Mm.
last couple months. Like, you need to go get tested. I'm like, man, I'm cool as hell, bro. Y'all don't say I be chilling, bro. All the shit I be doing, and y'all think I'm sick or something, bro. I'm good. They're like, well, we just gotta make sure what it is. And the day of, I'm like, look, man, this is what we gonna do. We'll go to the hospital, and then we gonna come back home. She was like, yeah, after you get the test. I said, no, we just gonna drive up there. Like, man, I ain't gotta go through this. Went through all that shit. Test came back, everything cool. Like, god damn it, I wasted like 3 hours, bro. They put me to sleep. I hate that shit. I don't like people putting me to sleep, bro. I don't know what the fuck going on. They got this damn thing in my mouth wide open, and they put me to sleep. Like, what the fuck y'all doing while I'm asleep, bro? I don't like that shit. Cause I worked in the OR for 15 years, bro. So I know the motherfuckers be doing some crazy shit. So I don't like that shit. Yeah, I was mad as hell when they woke me up. I'm like, how everything go? I'm looking at the time. They was like, because it usually take, bro, look, when you come out of like, it wasn't like a major surgery or nothing like that, but it was a procedure. They had to put me down. I was down for like an hour. So usually it take anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour to recover. I was good in 15 minutes, bro. Like, I'm ready to go home, bro. Let me out this. They was like, "You really recovered?" I said, "What test you want to do? Any test?" I said, "Bro, I'm a bull, bro. I eat that anesthesia, bro. It don't make me high. I've been doing ayahuasca since I was little. What the fuck you think this shit gonna do to me, bro? I'm a G. Smoke weed every day. Like, this shit ain't gonna fuck with me." I was straight in 15 minutes. Like, man, as soon as I got home, my legs got weak and shit. I'm like, I'm gonna lay down. Went and took me a nap. I'm good, bro.
Mm. That's when you know. That's when you know you great, right? You take that little 10-minute nap. All right, I'm ready. Hey, wait,
Yeah,
what?
I'm good to go.
You been up for 24 hours? You need 10-minute nap? All right, you rocking then.
I
Me
don't
and
know
those.
about it, bro.
I need a nap.
I'm pretty good
I'm
about
old. I
that,
need a
bro.
nap.
Ain't nothing like a good
Take a
old nap,
whole.
bro.
I'm just saying. You gotta make sure it's on time. Yeah,
Yeah,
man, Commander. Stress will make you talk to yourself. Stress will stress will turn your whole brain inside out.
yeah.
I'm telling you,
Hey,
boy,
so
that
what,
stress is real.
what y'all what y'all think about this, right? Because I had this conversation, and I started it off just fucking. I like to fuck with people, right? And then when I started thinking about it, I'm like, hold on, I think I'm right. But So, I was having this conversation. The person kept saying they overthinking, and I'm like, you're not overthinking. You're actually underthinking, because when you over, it's not a bad thing to overthink because you're thinking over and over the information. Usually, when you overthink, you can create different scenarios that may or may not happen. But when you underthink, the reason the reason, so what I'm saying is worded wrong. What you're really doing is underthinking, because the reason it becomes an issue is because you're not fully thinking about, you're not thinking about it in a complex or a more intensive way. So you have more questions than answers when you underthink. And that's what most people say when they overthink, they're actually underthinking.
Mm. I'm I'm one of those people that really think that I overthink a lot though. But I'm analyze. I how could I say this? When I overthink, I'm analyzing different perspectives. Right? You take a sentence and you break the sentence down. You take the word, you break the word down. Now you rethinking the sentence, right? Like when you say sacrifice isn't a sacrifice you're investing. Okay, now I gotta break down sacrifice. Now I gotta break down investing. Now I gotta break down why the sacrifice is the investing, right? The overanalyzation will make it can make you overthink because you putting things in places that may or may not belong there. That's how I
That's
view
what you're not,
overthinking.
but that's not overthinking. That when people say they're overthinking, usually they're creating more questions and no solutions. What you just said is you're defining something. That's not really overthinking. Even the way you explain it, that's really not overthinking. I'll give you an example, right? Say if you dating, right, and a person don't answer the
Mhm.
phone. This will be underthinking. What is this person doing? They probably out doing something they ain't supposed to do. They probably cheating on me. That's what people say overthinking. They're thinking too much about the situation. That's what they consider overthinking. But it's really underthinking, because doing that, thinking like the only thing that they're doing is something bad, like cheating on you, and then you start thinking about different ways they can be cheating on you and shit, versus thinking like, damn, did they get in a car accident? Are they in jail? Are they safe? Are they now? Overthinking will be more creating scenarios or creating solutions. Like, so, okay, a person don't answer the phone. Or maybe their phone dead. Maybe they by the phone. Maybe it's silent and they didn't hear. Maybe you're creating solutions instead of creating problems. You see, this when you overthink, you create solutions. When you underthink, you create problems. I think that's probably a better
Shit, if
way
you
to word it.
underthink, shit, if you
But
underthink,
people,
you lazy.
yeah,
That's the
but
best way to
no,
put
that's
it for
what
me.
underthinking is. But that's what underthinking is. It's you're under the information. You're thinking about the negative aspects of it, and only the negative. Overthinking will be thinking about every scenario possible, and that's not bad because you're prepared. It preps you. Usually, when people say the term overthink, they're using it as a negative. It's more in a negative concept, like it's something negative. Don't overthink. Like, why not? Overthinking will be creating more solutions to a problem, or finding more solutions, finding more avenues or outlets, having more directions, or having more, if this happened, having more options, rather. That's what overthinking produces. Underthinking produces more problems. You're not being
Yeah.
prepared for different various scenarios if it happens or not. That's why, like, a lot of shit don't, it's not a lot of things that shock me. Usually I can see shit coming because I kind of predicted it. Even if shit going good, I understand the degrees that can go bad. So if it go bad, then I'm not shocked. And if it get even better, I'm not shocked because I haven't thought about that too. That's like when we
Yeah,
talk.
that's
That's like when my dad, like even the Lions, like when he trying to he's so hyped he can finally say something negative about the Lions, but it frustrates him because I don't care. Because I don't care. It's like it don't bother me. He get himself more frustrated trying to frustrate me about the Lions losing, and I'm like, bro, it's football. Like I didn't. It maybe 4 weeks ago, but I already accepted it. I already seen this. So now that it's happening, I'm not shocked. I'm gonna still say go Lions. You know what I'm saying? I still hope they win, but I already seen this happening. I actually, bro, I seen this should happen in week 1. I didn't really expect them. After I seen, I'm like, bro, you got all these players healthy and y'all ain't do nothing. This ain't. This can go bad real quick. This can go bad real quick.
uh, but the good commander go Pistons.
Yeah. K with the headband. What they call headband K, bro? They tripping with K with the headband.
I told him the same thing, Commander. I promise you. I said that. I said, man, listen, you got the Pistons, you got the Red Wings. We ain't worried about them damn Lions. They season's over. Fuck it. We got the Pistons and the Red Wings. Somebody gonna do something right. I don't care about nothing. But Commander, you sure missed it because that damn atmosphere. He tried to get the he tried to get
That's
word
why.
last week. Like, where you
That's why I seen him in the chat too because I was listening. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to go back and forth with him. Like, I
at?
ain't gonna be able to go
Oh
back.
man.
I ain't even gonna type. I was just watching,
I said,
laughing. Like atmosphere is nuts.
I said, go math. He's like, go math. I'm like, the math ain't doing shit either.
Mhm.
You go crazy about the math. They worse than the Cowboys. But those are
Mhm.
super fans though, man. I'm just saying they ain't doing nothing right. Like the fanatic we got people
I can't rock
fanatics on
out right
YouTube.
now. Yeah, yeah.
They got they got
I can't. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a good fan, bro. I'm a horrible fan. I'll be honest with you. And like, if I'm a fan of yours, I'm horrible. I'm a horrible fan.
damn.
I just
I
can't
don't
get
know. I
behind
don't
them.
know the horrible, but
But if you do good, I'm
I
happy
don't
for
know.
you. But if you do bad, figure the shit out. That's what I feel,
I
bro.
don't know.
Figure the shit
I just think some people just relate to people. They relate to teams because it describes them, right? Like when you look at certain teams, like that's that mid class people that work hard and get things done. That people relate to that, so they go with it. It's
out.
different
Bro,
strokes for different folk.
that's my mom and
But the
dad.
fanatics,
My dad came. My dad came over here in all Stiller gear. I was like, damn, I need a pen. He pulled out Stiller's pen. I'm like, what you walking around with a Stiller's pen for, bro? Everything's Stiller. Shoestring Stillers. Like, yeah, Stiller shoestrings, bro. Everything, bro. Mama got Stiller earrings in. Like, them ain't even gold, bro. You rocking around with.
man, leave your daddy alone, man. Man, that man rocking right now. Good. I promise you, he did not have no expectations of them doing all of this. I know they did, and that's what I'm saying.
Bro,
When
listen,
boy,
bro. He thinks
when
the Bills
you get
gonna
the
win the
shock
Super
of your
Bowl
life,
every year.
woo,
Mm,
huh?
nah, bro. Every year, bro. He thinks the Bills gonna win the Super Bowl
I
every year.
don't know how. He
Cause
thinking
we
that
got so
now?
many trophies. Every year he think, bro. You talk about, bro. He think he friends with
So he
Mike
like,
Tomlin, bro. Cause he took a couple pictures with him. Now they best friends. He be like, yeah, they gonna call me like that. You ain't played football in like 30 years, bro. Chill it out. It's over with. But yeah, I can back him up. Don't worry about it. I'm like, bro. Like he a super Uber fan, bro. If he could,
I
he
know.
would bury himself in on the still football field. If he can get buried on the football field, he'll get buried there. And I ain't
Yeah,
got my
that's a
mama like that. I
fanatic.
get in her car. I'm like the whole goddamn Steelers. I'm like, bruh, you get in the car, you go in the house. I'd be like, I'm surprised y'all ain't got still his toilet paper. He's like, no, we ain't wiping our butt with no stillers, bro. I got the towels, but we ain't wiping our butt with still. Like, you might as well. They got
Yeah,
Stiller's
that's
beer. I'm like, bro, you don't even drink beer. They're like, but we got the Stiller's beer on it. I'm like, bro, they got a shrine for the Stiller's, bro. Like, bro, y'all weird, man. Too old for this shit, bro.
but sometimes you just going with what you got. You know what I mean? There's certain teams that don't even. There's certain places that don't even got that. Like just think about all those college towns, right? Like a Boise State. They ain't got no real team to cheer on. You know what I'm saying? A Boise State, Idaho. Like, come on, what are we cheering for? What do we got? What do we
Alabama,
got to entertain us?
roll tide. Well, they kill you on them times down there, bro. They don't be playing with that
But
shit.
they listen, man. Those college kids is so they got three colleges. If it ain't Alabama, is Auburn. If it ain't Auburn, they'll go with Alabama State. Like they ain't got nothing going on down there. That's how Tennessee was too before they got the
Titans.
Grizzlies and the Titans. Man, man, they was going crazy down there. We don't like you. We going with Vanderbilt and this. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, bro,
Vanderbilt's the
that's just
best.
that's a sophisticated way to game bang. I don't care what nobody say, bro. As sports teams, y'all gonna be game bangers too. Y'all sports fans, y'all be game bangers, bro. Like
Down the
you say,
club.
Atmosphere tried to roll up on me and shit, do a drive by. Like, bro, I ain't even giving you that smoke. Nah, I ain't even popping out on you. I'm gonna give you time to calm down. Surprised he ain't pop up
Commander,
over
you
here. Like, yeah, well, after the Lions.
Commander, you better
I tell you
stop.
exactly
You
what.
better be glad your man ain't a Raiders fan. Commander, I went against you. I went with the Raiders this week. I think they gonna do something backwards. They gonna win.
I'm gonna tell you
Commander said,
exactly
"Don't
what
you
happened to the
ever pick
Lions.
this nigga."
They got neutered. That's what happened to the Lions. They got neutered. Hey, it was you see Jake Paul, he got his jaw broke, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know why you got your ass in there with that big ass motherfucker anyway, bro. This motherfucker like 6'8". Like, come on, now, bro. I ain't gonna let your big ass hit me, bro.
What he's like 240. What is Jake Paul? Ain't Jake Paul like 170
Two
something or 180
18.
something?
Two,
Oh,
he came
Jake
in
Paul
at like no,
218?
he came in at 214, I think. He came to the fight at 214.
He lost all that shit soon as soon as boy was over. He probably
They
went in
said
there
he
like
like
205.
6'1". I didn't think he was that tall, bro. I didn't think he was that tall. They said he was like 6'1". That shit look crazy though, bro. Like you this big ass professor and this ain't like no um I would have rather fought Deontay Wilder, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Who?
If I was Jake, I would have fought Wilder before Joshua, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess.
Wilder ain't got no
Nah,
defense, bro. Bro. Look, man, I would have went in there. Not, we ain't talking about prime Wilder. We talking about Wilder now, bro. Like, man, I
oh,
would have went
okay.
in there 8 rounds. Hell yeah, I would have went in there and fought Wilder. Way before I fought Anthony Joshua, because Wilder ain't got a jab, bro. You know, his defense, I mean, you could have kept him on his back foot, and you could have probably he been quick. He punched drunk, bro. Wilder ain't the same Wilder. He punched drunk now. After Big Zang then dropped him, Joshua Parker almost dropped him. He ain't the same, bro. He fought that one little dude, that little bump. He supposed to fight, who was it, Andy Ruiz? Andy Ruiz gonna beat the shit out of him, bro. He need to sit his ass out. He done, bro. I'm a Wilder fan. I'm a huge Wilder fan, but he done, bro. Like he done. He don't got this. He not. You know, people ain't scared of him no more. That was one factor. And then, I mean, he ain't able to line that punch up no more, bro. He ain't able to do that
The
shit.
Wild
He
is
looked
gone.
horrible
Yeah.
in his last match. They thought, oh, he looked good. No, he didn't. He
But
did
Frank, he
not look
looked
good.
good.
There was people saying he looked good after that last match. He won. He won his last fight. That's because dude, was like he kind of gave up. Too, like he got tired and gave up. The only thing you got to do, I mean, man, I ain't gonna say only thing, but because if he catch you, he catch you. But he wouldn't have got your jaw, bro. I tell you that.
He
He
better
probably
be
wouldn't
happy
have got
that's
your
all he
jaw,
did.
bro. Yeah,
He
bro, because
better
he
be
could have
happy that's
killed us.
all that happened. Because if he'd have thought anything else, whew, if he'd have got caught
He
right
don't,
then and there.
he got no defense. If he was looking at um Alexander Usyk, and he was looking at Dubois, like, oh, they smaller than him. I can do this, I can do that. Nah, bro, they got defense though. Like they know how to not only block punches, they know how to take punches, bro. So they was in his pocket fighting him, bro. This man chasing you around. If he catch you, bro, you against that rope, bro. Usyk wasn't doing that. Usyk was dancing and popping him. And that's the thing, like they was attacking him, bro. They was taking angles and popping him, bro. He couldn't box close with him. He had to get range with
Mm-hmm.
both of them. And when he got range, he had success. But when they was in on him, nah, you running from him, bro. If he catch your ass, the only thing he had to do was throw a jab and hook. He would have ran to the left from the jab and hooked his ass with the right. His ass would have been sleep, bro. I was waiting for him to do it. 'Cause I'm like, he gonna run right into it, trying to run away from your ass. He ain't never throw it.
Merry Christmas, Wild Heart.
Good, bro. All her in the building. What up,
He
though?
is.
What up,
He
though,
just
man?
told Commander he got a rehab yesterday. Wow.
That's what's up, man.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays, everybody. I forgot why I came up here. We were just rapping. Happy holidays, guys.
Happy holiday. Happy
That's
holiday.
it.
Happy holiday. To you.
I gotta figure out something logical. Logical thinker birthday is Wednesday. I might come on and then bring in the New Year's.
Happy birthday to you. Man, I'm about my birthday coming up. I got 4 months. That shit gonna be here and it's snappy.
It's gonna
On
be
the
in
20th.
two. It's gonna be in 2 days from now. That's how fast the time gonna fly.
So,
Wake up and like, yo, it's April already. Like, God, Lee, it was just New Year's. And you know it's
bro,
gonna
I'm gonna
do
be
it.
out
The
here painting
fast
everything, bro. I'm gonna knock on my neighbor's
42
door. Hey,
days.
y'all need to paint it.
What?
My wife got me a
You doing
sprayer,
regular
bro. I'm about to
job
spray
now?
everything.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah, I'm
remember
about to
you
be
telling
spraying
me.
everything, bro. I'm about to. I'm like, I'm gonna spray. She said we ain't painting the house yet. I'm painting something. Shit. I ain't got this goddamn sprayer. You gotta paint something.
You got it. You got it. I'm using it. I don't care. Yeah, I mean it's a lot going on, but yeah, I'm like you keep going, Wild Heart. One step at a time, one day at a time. One step,
Yeah,
one
man.
day. You got this. Yeah, Commander. He trigger happy. He can shoot something and ain't gotta worry about no consequences. He ain't gotta worry about no felonies, misdemeanor. He gonna shoot somebody, he gonna pay somebody else. Just trigger.
Mm.
Yeah. Damn, it's
What,
3 o'clock.
what,
What you doing this late, word?
oh shit, my wife off tomorrow. I'm chilling, bro. I ain't gotta get up early. I'm man, I'm
Oh
sleeping and
shit.
shit. We ain't got nothing scheduled. Oh, happy birthday. It's my sister's birthday, man. It's a doctor's birthday.
Happy happy birthday, Doc.
It's my
Riaz,
baby.
super good morning.
She was, I was looking at her, man. I was looking like, God damn, this is like me. Like she She goofy as hell, bro. Always talking shit, and then she'd be serious 1 minute, and then slap happy the next for no reason, bro. I'd be like, God damn, that's me.
Happy birthday, young Riaz. Today Riaz's
Oh,
birthday.
today your birthday too? Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday.
He said I'm
Damn, yeah.
24.
Oh man, I don't even remember when I was 24. I was drunk as hell, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mhm. I was fucked up around that time,
Life
bro.
was
I was
like in
so
a whole
man.
different way.
Bro, I'm telling you, I blacked out from like 21 to 25, bro. I promise you, bro. It was like from like 21 to 25, bro. No, I was like 22, 25. I missed some years, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened. I wake up like, how the fuck did I get home? Oh man, grace of God. Don't trust with God on it. I'm here.
Listen,
Well, I'm just some
man,
lucky
listen.
son of a bitch. Something.
I just be trying to tell people, man, we can overcome a whole bunch of things, man. You can overcome time lapses, right? 21 to 25. I don't remember nothing. You're still here. You can make a new memory. But this your thing. And I ain't gonna start preaching. Y'all gonna be like, he preaching at 3 in the morning. No, I'm straight. I ain't doing it. That's crazy. Everybody's birthdays today. Shout out to Doctor to the Doc. Shout out to Riaz. And well, Wednesday, happy birthday, Logical Thinker. I gotta look into the year to one. I'm reading too many things about this number one in numerology. Yeah, Riaz. It
So,
was a lady. It's a lady that just passed away. She was 25, and she was in like the Lion King to play. They
hmm,
somebody took her out. This
hmm.
young lady. She was in the play The Lion King, the play on Broadway.
Bro, life,
She was only 25.
bro, that's the scary thing about life, bro. Like, man, you could be doing everything right and then something wrong happen, bro. It only take a split second. It only take a split second, man. For life to
And
end.
and end over anything. Whether they gave up the person that did it don't want you around for no whatever the reason it is, man. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. But that's why and it's getting worse, right? Because I don't think if you remember back in the days, right? You being a teenager, we didn't have those. We those had the conversation with the counselor moments when you was going to school. You know how many teens is talking to counselors like their mental health is down and out? That really has to be on the rise.
Man,
Like there's a lot of
mental
teens
health.
that really experiencing mental health situations.
They didn't. But some of the shit they told us to get over it. That's the shit that's plaguing the younger people, bro. Mental health is people mentally built differently, bro. I ain't trying to. I'm not saying I can't say this without sounding fucked up, bro. But people
Now,
soft nowadays, bro. Like, hey, I'm just
you
being
know,
real. Like, even like bullying and shit, bro. People talking about you, bro. That shit was normal, man. But people will unalive themselves. Even like that young lady, I don't know what happened to the young lady on TikTok, and I'm not saying nothing negative about it, but it's like people on the internet talking about like turn that shit off, bro. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, bro. Turn this shit off. Like somebody,
yeah,
but unfortunately, everybody ain't built like that. Some people are fragile, bro, and that's why I don't get on. That's why, like, even when I first came on here with certain people, I'd be like. I ain't know no better. I ain't know I was in no beat sector or nothing like that. I'd be like, damn man, y'all stop talking about that old lady like that. You know, you can say the wrong thing and then you realize like, no, these people like that shit, bro. Like, oh shit. Like damn. So it became a culture of like shit talking on here. It's a culture, bro. And some people built for it and they can do it all day. They can give it, they can take it, and they can, there's content. But then some people, that shit really affect them, bro. And they will really unalive themselves because they're unhappy from the experiences on the internet. That shit real, bro. And I'm not. I'm just being honest though. It's gonna sound like I'm being like mean, but like people. I don't know, bro. It's like it's just the shit that affect what traumatize people today. This was shit that we went through. Like we had to go through, bro. Like especially you grow up in poverty, bro. They always talking about you, bro. Like you wearing the same shirt you wore last week. Like fuck you, mean? I washed it. What you mean, bro?
Yeah, we
I
come
wear
on.
this bitch again this week. Long as I wash it, it's clean. Shit, it don't matter if I wear. I mean, but I grew up talking. I mean, you got your shoes from Walmart. Like, so what? They on my feet. Like, shit. You got kind of, thick skin. But you come over here, bro, and then if you ain't got that thick skin, bro, but like cyberbullying and all that shit, man, I wish I would have went home and told my grandma, this dude bullying me. I'm gonna get my ass kicked for getting bullied, and she gonna tell me go kick their ass. You
And if you
can't.
come
It's
back
not
with
like
that
that
on,
now.
I'm whooping your ass some more.
I'm
That's what I'm
I'm gonna keep
saying.
whooping your ass till you whoop their ass.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Hey, wait, damn,
how I
Grandma,
grew up.
you not helping right now, Grandma, at all. I gotta go
Man,
out there and
grandma ain't
whoop him,
crazy.
and then
If I don't
I gotta
whoop
go
them,
out
then
there
I'm gonna
and
get
whoop
my
him
ass. I'm
before
gonna
he
get
get
my ass.
whooped by you.
If you get my ass whooped out there and then get my ass whooped when I come in the house to go back out there and get my ass whooped again, god damn. Better pick something up. That
Damn.
happened before, bro. I got beat up. I went home, told my grandma. She's like, don't come back in here. I came in there crying. She's like, what you crying for? I said, they beat me up. Who? And I told her the boy name. And she was like, you better get your ass back out. And she pushed me back out there, went down there, got my ass whooped again, came back crying, bro. I got my ass whooped again, ma. And then she whooped my ass. And she said, you better go pick something up. Man, I went and picked this 2x4 up and went out and beat the living shit out that boy. Oh shit, I ain't never fight
Man,
fair after that again. Like shit, what the fuck I'm gonna fight you for? You big as I'm gonna whoop your ass with this stick. So then I started picking shit up, bricks, bats, knives, whatever I get my hands on. Come on, let's go.
and we expecting these young people to try to figure shit out. They ain't equipped to figure nothing out. They ain't got no tools to figure nothing out. But you want them to figure it out. Then they go down the wrong path, and you mad because they picked wrong. If you gave them the tools to figure shit out, they wouldn't have went down the wrong path in the first place. Maybe you don't know. You got to equip them to figure it out, though. I think that's another thing that's causing these young kids to have mental health situations. They're not being prepared to figure things out. They don't have the tools to understand what they need to equate. They don't have none of this. They got people their age trying to tell them what to do, and they ain't never had the experience to go through that situation. That's traumatizing too.
The wildest heart is in the building. What up, though, my bald brother? You got hair on your head? You looking like me, Mike? Hold on, bro. Let me show you my bald head. First one. Well, it ain't bald. You see my family in the back.
Yeah, you got a whole hoodie. Y'all got hoodies and everything. Y'all hooded out.
Man, if I could, I'd sleep in the hoodie, bro.
Yeah, not quite well. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And, what's been going on, man?
Yeah, it's cold. Very cold. Yeah, it's like
Again,
8
that
o'clock in the
cold
morning.
season over there, huh?
Oh no, I stay in the hoodie. If it's cold or hot, my wife be like, I wear hoodies in the summer, but I don't know. That's just That's just me. That I just like something, especially like now. It kind of helped me see too, like because I pulled the hoodie a little bit low by my eyes, and the sun don't be hitting my eyes and shit. So I love hoodies, bro. Hoodies are real. I got more hoodies than shirts. I think. No, I don't. I got a shit ton of hoodies, bro. Man. But I ain't gonna be on here too much. I ain't even know three, man. I'm sitting there talking shit. Y'all know, man, y'all know I be going to sleep around like one, like 12 o'clock, one now. I have out. As soon as my wife get home, she gets settled. I'll be watching my little Asian dramas and go to sleep.
Nice.
You know what I thought about, bro? Like I had kids when I was older, so I got to travel, I got to party, I got to do all that stuff. So like when I had kids, I was like in that mode of like settling down because I'd be listening to some of these people, and I'd be thinking like they not in that area of their life where they still thinking about them, right? Like having fun and partying and doing this, doing all the shit I did when I was young. So now it's like I'm more focused on family. You know what I'm saying? I done did all that shit. So now I'm more focused on family. And I just think like when people had kids, not everybody, but sometimes when you had kids young, you have to wait till they get older to enjoy the things that you would have if you didn't have them young.
Yeah.
Like, that was just a quick synopsis. My I was gonna do a show on that today, but I ain't feel like really doing nothing.
And you don't look that old, to be honest. Yeah.
No, I'm
You just
happy, bro. Yeah,
yeah. You keep going on about how old you are. Yeah. You don't look that old.
yeah. Yeah, I'm 41, bro. I'm
Yeah.
41. Now I don't look my age at all. Unless I let my hair grow out, and then you start seeing like, oh, he got bald spots and shit. Yeah, then I look my age. Yeah, there's bald spots in my head. Can't
Yeah.
tell if I ain't got no hair though. And then I had surgery on my head, so it's part of my skull where the hair don't grow no more. So that's another bald spot they gave me. Yeah, they literally had to pull my scalp back, bro.
Wow.
Literally had to pull my scalp back. Oh yeah, you been debating with any Christians or anything lately? You been in any good debates?
No, I just got out of rehab yesterday, so we
Oh,
weren't
that's what's
allowed
up, man.
any. Yeah, we weren't allowed any laptops or phones or anything. So yeah, I've not been talking to anyone for the last like 7 weeks, 8 weeks.
Oh man, dang.
Yeah, so I have to set everything up again. My StreamYard, my YouTube. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain.
Yeah, to get going again.
Yeah, yeah, but I'll do it today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't really been on here. I ain't really been on here, bro. I just popped up. I don't know when last time. I went live not too long ago for a
yeah.
minute. Not too long ago, I went live. Yeah, I've been on a little hiatus trying to get the house together and the holidays, just spending time with the kids. My daughter getting older, so like we doing like arts and crafts and shit. So about
Oh,
today, they wear me out, bro. By the time they go to sleep, I'll be falling asleep right with them, bro. Then I
yeah,
wake up when my wife come home. and then after she gets settled, I go right back to sleep, bro.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good.
And then,
Yeah.
and then
Nice.
my son, I get up with him in the morning now. He like, he in school, so I get up and get him ready, get him going. Just doing, this family shit, just being a dad, man. Just being a dad. So
Yeah.
I ain't really had time to sit down and try to. There's some content I want to make, but I want to make more content versus like doing live streams. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
look to do that more in 2026. Just do more content, do like more things. But
Yeah.
I just don't have time for getting now. I'm about to put my son in wrestling, and then I'm gonna put my daughter in dance. So I wanna be going to support them doing that. So I'm gonna have even less time. You know,
Yeah.
but that was my whole goal in life is become a husband and a father, bro.
Yeah. That I think that's more important than YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sounds like a good life.
yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, bro. I mean, I worked hard, bro. I worked hard on myself to get to this point where I'm at in life to enjoy the things I actually worked hard, became a better person to obtain. I had to
Yeah.
be a better person to get the family I got, bro. And I worked hard for that shit, so I want to enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
That's just where I'm at, though, bro. But no, I've been chilling, man. But I do want to do more content in 2026.
Yeah.
Instead of just coming on here late at night and talking, and I want to actually upload some content.
Yeah. That sounds good. Yeah. You a good guy. Yeah.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I try, man. I do
Yeah.
try to be a good person. That's all you can do is strive at the end of the day.
Yeah.
The more you try, the better you get at it, I guess. You know.
Yeah. Practice
Yeah,
makes perfect. Yeah.
yeah, man. This intention is not to hurt no one, not to, and each experience give you a different lesson.
Yeah.
So you got out yesterday. So you got to spend a holiday with the family?
No. Yesterday for me is Boxing Day, which I know you don't have over there, but yeah, it was the day after Christmas. Yeah.
Well, what
But
was? Oh, you got out on the 26th.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I
uh,
forgot today the 27th now.
yeah, yeah. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So I mean, my mum and stepdad came and see me when I was in rehab. Uh, yeah, and it's all good.
Oh, that's dope. They came up to the city. So what is Boxing Day?
Boxing Day. I don't know where it comes from, but it's the day after Christmas. Basically, they call it Boxing Day, but I don't know like the roots of the word or anything. I don't
I'm
know.
kind of like we're gonna put everything we got that we don't want in a box and send it to somebody else.
Yeah, send it back to Amazon.
Boxing Day. There we
Yeah.
go. I just made some shit up. It makes sense though. I gotta see what that shit is though, because I seen that somewhere else too, like Boxing Day. Like I thought they were talking about like boxing.
Yeah, it's when all the sales starts and all that. All the cheap stuff in the shops. So, how was your
Yeah, that's
Christmas?
ridiculous.
Have you had a nice Christmas?
Yeah, I don't celebrate it. Like I don't celebrate Christmas. Uh,
All
we
right.
we what we do is like we recognize the winter solstice. So from the
Oh,
18th to the 25th, like we give out, each day they get a gift, and on the 25th is like the last day where the sun resurrects or where the sun is reborn.
yeah,
So that's when you get the big presents or the most presents or whatever. So I mean that's like the grand finale where we actually sit down and but what we call it appreciation. It translates to appreciation day. And we just it's like a day of gratitude. Like we're grateful that the sun was reborn. So that's how my family celebrates.
yeah. That's good.
But it's still a celebration. So
Yeah,
family came over, got together. You know, so that was cool.
nice.
Like my wife, anytime she gets to, that's her thing. Like she like entertaining. Like she like having people over and she like
Yeah,
decorating. Like every whoever came in the house had to have like a little headband, like a little holiday headband thing.
yeah,
So, all the little kids had like holiday necklaces and they light up like, bro, I ain't about to. I gotta buy all these AA, AAA batteries for these damn necklaces.
yeah,
Like, so we got to anytime she get to spend a lot of money and entertain people, she happy. So
yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that sounds good.
and the kids, I mean, because both of my kids' birthday, one is the 13th of December, the other one is the 22nd.
Yeah,
So they've been getting gifts, and I'm looking like, you know, for the grand finale, they get 4 gifts apiece.
yeah,
Man, I looked under the tree, bro. It was so much stuff. I'm looking like, where did all this shit come from? And my wife been ordering shit since last year. Like, like, god damn, bro. Like,
yeah,
so, like, my living room right now is trash, bro. There's all these toys. I got, I got a Hot Wheels track going around my living room. I got a train set going around the living room. A
nice.
dollhouse in the living room, bro. My son got this crane thing. There's all these toys and pieces. I'm looking like I gotta get all this shit up. I was supposed to be doing it now, but I usually clean up at night. I let them tear up the whole house during the day, and then I, put all the
Yeah,
stuff up at night. I just didn't feel like it tonight. Tea sets. I'm looking at like my daughter got a tea set pieces everywhere. Like,
yeah,
God damn. Her kitchen set. She had a new kitchen set. I'm like, man.
yeah. Sounds like fun though. Yeah, that sounds like a good life.
Well, it's a blessing, bro. Like just to watch them open up presents, how happy they like. My son was going, bro. I had 2 big ass industrial garbage bags of fucking paper and boxes. I'm looking like, God damn, bro. Like you see the front. If I show you the front of my house right now, cause tomorrow garbage day, bro, you'd be
Yeah,
like, holy shit. Like just
yeah,
from the party and the opening gifts and stuff like that, bro. It's like 8 industrial bags on the front of my house right now. Garbage man gonna be mad at the motherfucker. Like, god damn. Yeah, get out the church. Like, yeah, get your ass out the church today. Well, let me get my butt off here, bro. I'm about to, my earphone about to die anyway. I am about to. So today, I think I might pop up tomorrow. I might pop on
yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah.
And
No
if you
problems.
pop up, bro, yeah, if you go live, I'll probably be over there. So
Yeah, I'll
I'm
probably
just
do like
telling
a
them
month.
off.
Yeah, announce my rearrival. Yeah. Well, yeah. Thanks for letting me on. Always good to see you, man.
Oh,
Cheers.
anytime, bro. Anytime. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to the UK too,
Yeah. Big up.
man.
Cheers, man. Thanks.
Have a good one, bro. Man, I appreciate y'all coming to rock out, bro. Y'all know what I always say, care about how you feel. These conversations to build a nation. And if I say anything that resonated with you, do me a favor. Hit that share button, tell somebody, help me spread the word. But until next time, that's all I got. That's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all.
And do it for the 9.